If you want to learn how to create a professional and beautiful micro job and freelance marketplace website like Fiverr, Freelancer and Upwork.com, then make sure you watch the complete tutorial. Now this website that we'll be creating in this video has all the important features and functionalities that a professional freelance website must have. First of all, freelancers can come to your website and post their freelance services like voiceover, graphic design, writing and translation, AI services, or any other service. Then visitors and customers can come on your website and hire these freelancers for their services. They can also chat with them and send them messages about the requirements that they have for this freelance job. Now once the freelancer completes the job, they can send the file to the customer, and if customer wants, he or she can request for some changes in the design, and once done, freelancer will finally send the finished project file to the customer or the employer, and customer will approve and mark the service as completed and provide rating and review. And because this whole transaction is taking place on your website, you can charge some commission or service charge from the freelancer. Like you can take 20% of the service amount, or if you want 30% or 10% of the service amount. Now in this video, I'll show you two ways. First way is that if you want to convert this, or if you want to create this website as a single freelancer website, wherein you're the only freelancer who is offering their services on this website. So no other freelancer can come to your website and they can offer their service. That is a single seller or a single freelancer website. I'll show you how to create that. Second scenario is the marketplace scenario. In this scenario, what happens is other freelancers can also come to your website and they can offer their freelance services on your website, and you get a commission on that. So I'll show you how to create both the website, whichever website you want or whichever type you want, you can keep that. Now before we proceed further, let me show you a very quick demo of the website that we'll be creating in this video. So as you can see, this is the website that we'll be creating. For the design of the website, I have taken inspiration from Fiverr.com, mainly from Fiverr. So if you see in the Fiverr, we have a hero section or a slider or a banner section at top. Then we have categories, and then we have our services, different services. Here also we have created a banner section. Now there are many different. If you don't like this banner section, then you can create a banner like this one, or if you want, you can create a banner like this one, or even maybe like this one with, instead of images, you can use illustrations. So there are many different designs. I'll show you all those designs. Then just like Fiverr.com, on our website also, the second section is the categories section. So if somebody or if some customer wants to see only programming and tech related services or freelancers, they can click on that. Then we have latest services. You can also feature some services. So somebody can pay you some money to get their services featured on the homepage. Then you have this option. If somebody wants to become a freelancer, they can click on this button, sign up on your website as a freelancer, and they can sell their services. Then we'll also see how to display this thing. This is a top rated freelancer section. So all the top rated freelancers on your website. Then we have this very important project section. So in this website, if a customer wants, they can also post a project. Like if somebody wants a website, I can go to this website, I can post a project. Like I have a website, like let me open something. For example, let's open this one. Build WordPress website design with Elementor. So there is this person wants a website, WordPress website design with Elementor and landing pages. And this person is offering $800 maybe for this project, or for per month, or for per hour. They can select that thing. Okay, they can select this thing. And how many people have applied? One person has applied for this. Okay, you can see all the requirements and everything about this project. So customers can also submit project. If you're a freelancer, you can click on send proposal. You can type in your quotation. Maybe I'll do this thing for just $700 instead of $800, and I'll take estimated maybe 3 days. Okay, and I can type some message. Okay, so I can just type in any message and click on submit proposal. So your proposal, freelancer's proposal, will also be sent. Now you can see earlier it was one person applied. Now 2 person has applied for this specific project. So projects option is also there on our website. And most importantly, let's see a single service page. If you open any single service, for example, if I open this one, this is how a single service page looks like. I will be your professional product model and photographer. So in this case, there could be multiple packages. This freelancer can offer multiple packages like basic package, standard and premium. In basic, the price is $79, 2 model photos, plus 2 product photos plus 2 professional photos will be delivered in 4 days. One number of revision, photo retouching will be done. In standard package, which is a more premium package, you'll have to pay, or the customer will have to pay $159, but they will get more options, and they'll get more option. Okay, commercial, they can use this thing for commercial use as well, and premium package. If somebody wants to purchase any package, you can also sell add-ons with this. I'll show you how that is done and how you can sell add-ons. If somebody wants to purchase, or if somebody wants to hire this freelancer, they can click on continue. Then in the next step, they can select the payment option. As I said you earlier, add-ons and add-on services are also available. If this person wants this extra fast 3-day delivery, they'll have to pay extra $49. If they want additional 2 images, so these are other add-ons. Now we'll see how to integrate different payment options like PayPal, Stripe, Razorpay, CC Avenue, PayUmoney, different payment gateways, or you can use WooCommerce for this. And after that, this customer, or if some other option, this customer will select that and they can click on Pay Now. Once they make the payment, they will see this option. Okay, the payment is done. And both your freelancers and employers or your customers have this front end dashboard. So they can see all these options from here. So this is a customer dashboard. Customer can see what services they have bought or they have purchased. So I've just purchased this service, as you can see, for $189. I can click on detail. I can now contact the freelancer, send them some message, upload some file. Maybe for inspiration, I can upload them some file like this is the kind of photo that I want, something like that. And after that, that freelancer will chat back with you. Once they complete the project, they will send the file. And once you're happy, once this customer is happy with this thing, they will mark this thing as complete. Okay, they will click on make complete and this thing will be marked as complete. And after that, the freelancer will get the money, whatever the money was, $189 maybe. So because you're the owner of the website, you own the website and all this transaction is taking place on your website, you will deduct your commission and rest all the money will go to the freelancer. We also have so many other options like how to manage disputes if there is any dispute between them, packages, company, wallet, payment withdrawal. So many different options are available. With that, we also have, mega menu. I'll show you how to create a mega menu for different services, categories. We have different types of projects. We have different types of services, jobs. We have many different pages that we'll be creating, about page, contact page, all those professional pages. Like there are tons of different services. We have a header, we have footer builder. So many different options are available. Basically, this is a complete website that we'll be creating. Now, I don't want to waste a lot of time in the introduction of the video just showing you all these things because that will take a lot of time. I hope with this you get a better idea about the website that we'll be creating. Now, if you like this demo website and if you want to create this website, then make sure you watch the complete tutorial. And before we proceed further, make sure you subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And now, let's start creating this website. Now to create any kind of website, whether it's an e-commerce website, a simple blog, business website, a freelance marketplace website, any kind of website, we need two basic things, a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, blogtoot.com, youtube.com, fiverr.com, nayashik.com. These things are different domain names. We'll also have to register a domain name on the internet so that whenever someone wants to visit your website, they can simply type in this domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. Second, and the most important thing is your website's hosting. Hosting is basically a server or a computer wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this website from top to bottom, all the different pages, all the different database, this media file, everything, this entire website is saved in a server and that server is running 24/7. So that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live. Because your server is always up and running, your website is 24/7 live. Now, hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website security, and even your website's ranking in Google and Bing search results is totally dependent on your hosting. So if you select a good and reliable hosting, your website speed and performance will be amazing. User experience on your website will be very positive. For anybody to attack or hack your website, it will be almost impossible. And most importantly, you'll get very good ranking in Google and Bing search results. And obviously, in contrast to that, if you select a cheap and crappy hosting, everything will be opposite of that. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately only handful of them are really good enough to consider. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply do one thing. Open a new tab and type in blogdoot.com/hostinger. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given to you in the video description below. So you can simply click on that link and you should now be redirected to this page. This is the hosting that we'll be using. This is the most affordable, most inexpensive, and at the same time best hosting available on the internet. And we'll be using WordPress hosting. We are not using a regular web hosting. We will be using a managed WordPress hosting, a hosting that is specially crafted for WordPress, which is the CMS that we'll be using to create this website. And if you see right now, Black Friday sale is going on. So if you see this video in November and if this sale is going on, make sure you purchase it as soon as possible so that you get the best discount in complete year. Now if you scroll down, you can see they have a very positive rating and review on Trustpilot. Then if you scroll down, you can see they have 4 different plans: Premium, Business, Cloud Startup, and Cloud Professional. Now just to save you some time, simply select the premium plan, the most basic plan. This is the plan that we need. Okay, you don't need to purchase any expensive plan. Just simply select the premium plan and click on this choose plan button. Now if you want to learn what all things you get with this plan, very quickly within 1 or 2 minutes, let me explain you this thing. So first of all, with this plan, you can create up to 100 websites. So today we are creating this freelance marketplace website. Tomorrow, maybe if you want to create another e-commerce website or a blog or a membership website, maybe you want to create your second, third, fourth website for yourself, for some family member, or maybe for some client or someone, then you can create all those websites in one single plan. Okay, in this premium plan. So you purchase this plan once, and for all your future websites, up to 100 websites, you don't have to purchase a new hosting. And as I said earlier, this is managed WordPress hosting. You get 100 GBs of super fast SSD storage and a lot of more features. We don't have to purchase a domain name. We get free domain name, free SSL certificate, free business email account, and many more features. If you click on more option, you can see, because we are using managed WordPress hosting, we get WordPress related options. We get WP CLI, WordPress compatibility checker, very important, WordPress malware scanner. Then we have WordPress acceleration, light speed. So these guys at Hostinger are using server based caching to improve your website speed and performance. So this is the plan that we need to purchase. Premium plan. Simply select this and click on this choose plan button. Now you will be redirected to this page. Here, as you can see, premium web hosting is selected, and you can see by default 48 months, which is 4 years, is selected. Now see the crazy part. For 4 years, for 4 complete years of hosting, you just have to pay $120. In fact, if you enter my coupon code, if you click on this option, have a coupon code, and enter this code NAYYAR, NAYYAR, and click on apply, you will get additional 10% discount. Now instead of 120 or whatever the price was, now you just have to pay $107. So I would highly recommend you to go with 48 months or 4 years plan. You just have to pay $100, just above $100. Or if you want, you can go with 2 years as well. You just have to pay, let's see what the price is, $65. Okay, so whatever option you want, whether you want 1 year, 2 year, 4 years, you can select that and click on continue. Make sure you enter that coupon code so that you get the best discount. In the next step, you have to enter your email address and password. So you have to set an email and password. So when in future you want to log into your Hostinger account, you will have to enter this email and password. So whatever email address and password you enter over here, make sure you remember it so that whenever you want to log into your Hostinger account, you can easily log into your account. Once you enter your email and password, click on continue. Now on this page, you can see this is the subtotal and everything. If you have not yet entered the coupon code, you can enter it from here. You'll get a link, coupon code. You can enter this NAYYAR coupon so that you get additional 10% discount. Now over here at the left hand side, you just have to enter your billing address. So enter your first name, last name, phone number, your address, click on continue. And finally, you can make the payment. For payment, we have so many different options. You can make payment through credit, debit card, your ATM card. You can make payment through PayPal, Google Pay, Alipay. If you're watching this video from India, you will get even more options. You will get UPI payment, net banking, and many different options. So whatever payment option you want, you can select that and finally click on this submit payment button. Now once you make the payment, once your payment is successful, you will automatically be redirected to this page. First of all, they will ask you, now from here, they will ask you a few questions. First question, they're asking who you're creating this website for. So whether you're creating this website for yourself or for somebody else. So in this case, I'll select the first option. I'm creating it for myself. After that, you can click on this next button at the bottom right corner. Then in the next step, they will ask you whether you want to create a new website or migrate an existing website. Again, we'll select the first option. I'll create a website. So select that and again click on this next button at the bottom right corner. Then in the next step, they will ask you to enter email and password for your WordPress account. Basically for your website dashboard, for your website backend. Whenever you want to log into your website's backend or dashboard, this is the email and password that you have to enter. Again, make sure whatever you email and password you enter over here, make sure you remember that. Click on next after this. Next step, they will ask you what kind of website you're creating, online store, blog, portfolio, business and services, or some other type of website. So again, you can select any option. These are just some simple questions, survey questions. You can select any option and click on next. Now in this step, they will recommend you a few themes and pre-built templates. We don't need any one of these. We can click on this option, create a blank website. Then they will recommend you a few plugins. Again, don't need it. So click on skip. Now it's time for domain name. Whatever domain name you want to register for free, type in that domain. For example, if I want to register this domain name nayershake.in, so I'll simply type in Nayershake and you can see so many different options, .in, .io, .me, many different domain name extension will be available for you. So whatever domain name extension you want, you can simply select that. As I said earlier, I'll be selecting Nayershake.in. So I'll select that and click on next. Now, because this is our free domain name, we are registering a new domain name for the first time. You will have to enter your details over here. Once you enter your details, after that, you can simply click on finish registration or complete registration. Here, as you can see, your domain name is now getting registered. Once it is done, you will see the last option, which is to select your data center location. This is automatically selected based on your current location. I'm creating this video from Mumbai. So for me, India data center location is selected. If you're watching this video from some other place, for you some other data center location, maybe in USA, Europe, or some other data center location will be selected for you. If you want, you can change it from here. I would recommend you to just leave it as it is. And finally, again, click on this next button. Now, once you click on that button, you can see WordPress has now started downloading on this new domain name. This is a very small process, hardly takes around 2 to 3 minutes. So let's wait. Alright, so here as you can see, this is completed. Once it is completed, you will automatically be redirected to this page. You can see this domain name nayershake.in over here at the top left. And at the right hand side, you can see this button, very important button. Once you click on this button, you'll automatically be logged into your WordPress dashboard. So click on this admin panel button. As you can see, as soon as you click on this button, a new tab will be open for you and you'll automatically be redirected to your WordPress dashboard. This is your WordPress dashboard. In fact, I would recommend you to click on this dashboard option at the left hand side. Okay, so this is your dashboard page, the exact dashboard page. This page, the dashboard page, is the most important page of your website because you will be controlling your entire website from this page. So whether you want to create a new page, whether you want to manage pages, manage payments, manage freelancers, manage money, whatever you want to do, you will be doing everything from this page, your WordPress dashboard page. And whenever you want to come to this page, you simply type in your website name or your domain name. And after that, you put in /wp-admin. First time they will ask you to enter email and password, enter that, and you will be logged into your WordPress dashboard. Now, whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name, there are a few basic settings that we have to do, and there are a few basic things that we have to understand. So first of all, on your dashboard page, you will see these widgets. These are not at all useful. You can do one thing, you can get rid of all these widgets so we can have a clean dashboard. For that, you can click on this screen options at top and untick everything from here. Okay, just like this. Now, as you can see, everything is now gone. We have a nice and clean dashboard. Then at the left hand side, we have a few more options. We have a blog option. And in this blog option, you can see one dummy blog post is already written or already created for you. Hello world. So with this option, with this post option, you can create different blog posts. Okay. Then we have media option. Now, whatever media files you're using on your website, whether it's these images or these illustrations or video files or whatever media files you're using on this website, you will see all of them over here and you can control them from here. You can manage them from here. If you want to add new media files, you can click on add new media file and you can add your media files from here. Then we have the pages option. For now, you can see only one page is available over here, privacy policy page. Later on in this video, using this pages option, using this add new page option, we'll be creating 20-30 different pages for different options, like for our dashboard page, dispute page, wallet page, many different pages we'll be creating in this video. Then we have the comments option. Whenever somebody enters any review for any freelancer or anything, or whenever somebody leaves any comment on any freelancer or any service, you will see those comments and reviews over here. You can approve them, unapprove them from here. You can reply them. You can even delete them if you want. Then we have another very important option. In fact, most important option for now, appearance option. Under appearance, you can see few themes are installed for you, and one of these themes will be activated. So in this case, 2024 theme is activated. Now, if I open this website in a new tab, you can see right now, this is how your website is looking. Now this look, this design, this appearance of your website is because of this theme, 2024 theme. If you go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, let's go ahead and activate this 2022 theme. Click on this activate button. If I again come back to this page and refresh it, you can see this website design is completely changed. So this is basically what a theme does. Theme changes the style, the appearance, the design of the website. Now we don't need these themes 2022, 2023 or any other theme. We'll be using a very different theme to create a very different and unique. Obviously, this is a very unique and different type of website. So for now, you can delete these themes. So click on them. You can click on this delete button at bottom and delete these themes. We cannot delete this theme. We have to have one theme activated. So in the next step, when we install this theme, after that, we can even delete this 2022 theme. For now, if you click on plugins at the left hand side, here also you can see just like themes, some plugins are pre-installed and activated for you. Now, what are these plugins? So plugin is basically kind of an add-on or a software that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. So using this theme, you can design this website, but you cannot add the feature of services. You cannot add the feature of people coming on your website, chatting with the freelancer, then doing the payment and commission and everything. So those features will be added using different plugins. We'll see about those plugins later on. Okay, in the next step, I'll install themes and plugins and you will understand everything about that. Then at the left hand side, you can click on settings. Under settings, first we have general setting, basically your basic setting. Under your general setting, we have the site title. So you have to give your website some title. For example, Fiverr is the title of obviously Fiverr website. So it's your brand name, your company's name, your website name, whatever it is. I'll just type in freelance over here. Then under tagline, you can describe your website in few words, like it's a freelance marketplace website, something like that. Then under site icon, what is a site icon? Let me explain you this thing. So if you see my demo website, in the demo website, you can see if you open this tab, this is this icon over here. If you see this elephant icon, this is the site icon. If you see the website that we are creating right now, this website does not have any site icon till now. If I show you this thing, you can see no site icon, just this dummy globe icon. So that is what is your site icon is. So if you have any site icon, you can upload it from here. Make sure it is a square image. Or if you want, you can upload your image and you can select or you can crop this square section. Then make sure to always tick mark membership. Anyone can register so that people can come on your website. They can register as a freelancer or as a customer or as an employer, and they can do all those things. So if you don't tick mark this thing, registration will be disabled on your website. So make sure you tick mark this thing. Then under time zone, select the time zone based on your country or your location. I am from India, so I'll select the Kolkata time zone and click on save changes. Now under settings, click on permalinks and make sure post name permalink structure is selected. If some other permalink structure like this is selected, simply tick mark or simply select post name and click on save changes. This is the most SEO friendly permalink structure. Now again, come back to your dashboard. With this, all the basic settings related to our WordPress website are now completed. Now, before we proceed further, I want to show you a few more things. Now, in future, if you want to go back to your Hostinger account, okay, we have purchased the Hostinger hosting, but if you want to go back to your Hostinger account and manage your account, how you will do that? So for that, you have to go to this website. You have to go to this link, hpanel.hostinger.com. Okay, this is your control panel. This is your dashboard for Hostinger. So enter this link and after that, you will be logged in once you enter your email and password. Now at the left hand side, you can click on websites. And here you will see whatever domain name you have purchased. So I have multiple domains and subdomains on this. You can see all these options. Now, as I said you earlier, in fact, while purchasing the hosting, I have said you that you can create up to 100 websites with this hosting. So let me show you in future, if you want to create or if you want to host your second, third, fourth website on this hosting, how you'll do that. With that, I also want to show you one more thing. Many a times it happens that people already have domain name registered on GoDaddy, Namecheap, or some other website. So if you also have a domain name registered on GoDaddy, maybe you want to use that domain name with Hostinger. How to do that? So let's see both the options at once. So to add a new website, whether you want to purchase a new domain or whether you want to use an existing domain, steps are same. To add a new website, you click on this add website. We select WordPress, and same process will happen for you, just like we saw in the previous step. You have to enter your WordPress email and password, click on next. What type of website you have to select, click on next, then click on create blank site. Now it's time for domain name. So if you want to purchase a new domain, you can just type in that domain and purchase a new domain, or if you want to use an existing domain. For example, let me actually go to GoDaddy.com. I have a domain name over there. Now if I log into my GoDaddy account, now whether you're using GoDaddy, whether you're using Namecheap, or whether you're using any other option, steps are all same. So whatever domain name registrar you're using, you will see these options. You will see your domain names, and besides every single domain name, you will see this option, DNS option. So for example, if I want to use this domain name, fahem.in, so I'll first of all copy this domain, paste it over here. Once you paste in the domain name, or once you type in your domain name which is registered on other domain name provider, it will tell you that this domain is registered at another provider. You can still select this option and it will tell you can use this domain for your website, but you will need to connect it manually. We'll do that. We'll see how to do this. For now, just click on next. And now again, same thing, WordPress will start installing on this domain name. Now once it is done, you will be redirected to this page. You can see this domain is now added in your list, fahem.in, but it says domain not connected. So let's see how we can connect it. Or if you want, you can click on dashboard. And again here, again and again, it will tell you the domain is not connected. To connect it, you can click on this connect button, and you have to follow this process. Click on let's start. You can see your current name servers are these: ns65.domain control, ns66.domain control. Let's check this thing. So if I again come back to my GoDaddy account, and if I click on this DNS option, DNS stands for domain name server. So we have to search for name server option. Here it is, name servers. You can see, if I click on name servers, you can see ns65 domain control, ns66 domain control. So this is our default one. We have to change it and replace it with this one, okay, with these two domain name servers. So let's do that. So click on change name servers, select the second one. I'll use my own name server. Now copy the name server number 1, paste it under line 1, copy your name server number 2, paste it under line 2, and click on save. Now once you click on save, it can take up to 24 to 48 hours to link your domain name with your Hostinger account. By that time you can wait, and after that you can follow my steps. Okay, yes, now let's do one thing. Let's install the theme and all the required plugins with that. So to install this theme, you have to open a new tab. This time type in blog.com/Felan, Felan. This link is also given to you in the video description below, so you don't even have to type this thing. Simply click on that thing and you should now be redirected to this page. This is the theme that will be using Felan, Freelance marketplace, and job board website. This is a multi-purpose. We can create a freelance marketplace and also a job board website. Our main focus is freelance marketplace website. Now this is a paid theme. You have to purchase it for $39. This is a limited time deal. The regular price is $59. So you're watching this video, if you see $39, purchase it as soon as possible, because very soon this price will go up to $59. Now even if it is $59, don't worry, because the best thing about ThemeForest or Envato Market is that this is a one-time payment. So you just make the payment once, whether it's $39.59, and after that you can use this theme on your website for lifetime. Not only that, you will also keep on getting future updates for lifetime. So whenever new theme, new design, new features are added on this theme, you will keep on getting those features, those designs for lifetime. This is the best thing about ThemeForest or Envato Market. And with that, you also get 6 months of support. Okay, so from the date you have purchased this theme till 6 months, you have free support. You can, if you have any problem related to your website, you can always raise a support ticket. Go to support and raise a support ticket. They will come to your website and they will fix the problem. So this is the great thing, and this is very inexpensive theme, very affordable theme, especially if you see the quality of theme that you're getting, all the different features and designs that you're getting with this. So simply click on add to cart button and purchase this theme. Once you purchase this theme, you have to right click over here at the top right corner of your screen, click on downloads. You'll see all the different themes that you have downloaded, okay, purchased, downloaded. Now you have to search for that Felan theme. For example, suppose this is that Felan theme. You can click on this download button and select the second option, not the first one, second one, installable WordPress file only. Click on that. A new zip file will start downloading for you. Okay, I'll cancel this thing because I already have the zip file for the theme. Once that zip file is downloaded, you can come back to your website and you can upload it. To upload that file, you have to click on appearance at the left hand side, click on add new theme, click on upload theme and choose that file. So I have that file over here. So I'll simply select this file like this. Okay. You can click on choose file and you can choose that file wherever you have downloaded it. And after that, click on install now. Now, once the theme is installed, you will see this page. You can now click on this activate link and you can activate this theme. Now, once it is activated, we can now go ahead and delete this 2022 theme. So click on delete. Okay. And now you have this theme. This theme recommends the following plugins. So you can click on this link, begin installing plugins, and tick mark this thing. Okay. It will install all these 4 plugins. Only 4 plugins are required to create this website or to use this thing. So select all 4 and select this bulk action, click on install and click on apply. And once this theme is installed and activated, you can come back to your dashboard and you will see we can now again untick this thing, remove all the notices. Now you will see a lot more new options will be added at the left hand side, especially these options: Felan, Felan jobs, Felan employer, Felan freelancers, and all those things. This is all because of the plugins that we installed. If you click on plugins again, you can see this is the main plugin, Felan framework. And there are some more plugins. Now I would recommend you to enable auto updates for all these plugins so that whenever a new update available for this plugin or theme, it will automatically be updated. Now what we have to do is we have to first create all the required pages. Now we don't have to create it. We just have to click on a button and everything will be created for you. So you can do one thing. You can hover over this Felan option. Okay, this first option. Under that you will see setup page. Click on that. Now click on this option, continue to page setup. And here, as you can see, this will create these many pages for you. Okay, if you don't want any specific page, for example, we have nothing to do with jobs. So you can untick these options, jobs, job performance. We don't need these pages. Okay, so if you don't need these pages, you can simply untick them. So it will not create these pages for you. Rest all the pages are very important. So make sure everything is tick marked from here. And after that, click on create selected pages. Now, just like that, it will create all these pages for you. If you want to check that, you can click on pages at the left hand side. And if you remember earlier, we had only one page, privacy policy page. Now we have around 41 pages, as you can see. So this will automatically create all the required pages for you. Very important. Again, if you come back to your website, refresh it. Now, because of the new themes and plugins, you can see design is now again changed. Now make sure these pages are set. So to make sure that these pages are set, you can go back to Felan. Okay, hover over that, click on theme options. Under theme options, we'll see all these options in complete detail. For now, the main option that we need to see is this setup page. Click on this and make sure under dashboard page, in fact, it will automatically be done for you. As you can see under dashboard page for Freelancer, Freelance dashboard is selected. So all these pages will be created and automatically set up for you. Wallet page, everything is created and set up. Few pages are left. If you see the top option, we have sign in page, sign up page. These pages are left. Now, whenever somebody, let's see, post project for this thing, post project login, you can select this thing. When somebody is logged in, if they want to post a project, we have to select this option, project submit option. So let's search for that page, project submit. Here it is, projects submit. Post project. If somebody is trying to post a new project and they are not logged in, we want to redirect them to this sign up page, but we have not yet created the sign up page. So first we need to create these two pages, sign in and sign up page. For now, just click on save changes. If you again come back to the dashboard, for now, we have not yet created these two pages. Okay, once you open this website in an incognito private window, you'll see that thing. Okay, we have, let me show you actually. If I open this website in a new private window or a new incognito window, Okay, this is how it looks like. We do have sign in and sign up page, but if I click on that, I'm redirected to this applicants page. Okay, even if I click on sign up page, redirected to this page. Okay, that is because we have not yet created these two pages. So let's very quickly see how to do this thing. So for that, I'll open pages in a new tab. Now click on add new page. Let's start with this sign in page. So first, under title, here as you can see, we have add title. I'll type in sign in. Okay, at the right hand side, you will see all these options. You have to search for this template option. If you follow my mouse cursor, template option. Right now it is default template. Change this thing to Elementor canvas. Okay, make sure you change this thing to Elementor canvas and publish this page. Once you publish the page, you have to click on this button at top, edit with Elementor. Okay, this button, click on this, edit with Elementor. Now this will open Elementor page builder screen for you. Okay, if you see any setup like this, just cancel them. Now I'll show you later on in the video when we start creating the home page. I'll explain you in more detail how this Elementor page builder works and all. For now, I would recommend you to just click on this button, add template. If you see my mouse cursor, this folder icon button, add template button. Over here, select the third tab, my templates. And over here, if you see this icon, this small icon over here, import template, click on this. Now there is a link given to you in the video description below. If you click on that link, you will be redirected to my website blogdude.com. In fact, you will be redirected to a blog post like this one. Whenever I create a YouTube tutorial, I always create a blog post for that. So once you click on that link, you will be redirected to a similar blog post. You will see the video link will be given, the video that you're watching right now. And after that, you have some important links. At the very bottom, you will see download free images. And once you click on this blue download button, you will download a zip file, a compressed file. Now you have to unzip that file. So for example, this is a zip file. You can right click over here and you can click on extract files. You can unzip this file. Once you unzip this file, you will get this media folder. And inside this media folder, I have given you all the images, all the files that I've used to create this website. You can see the logo, all the different images, Freelancer images. If you open the Freelancer folder, Freelancer images, home hero icons, images, all these images are given to you. In fact, pages also, icons also. Okay, all these icons are also given to you. If you open pages folder, okay, these pages are given to you. So here as you can see, sign up page, sign in page, header, footer, about, contact, all these options we'll be using. For now, we want to create this sign in page. So we have to import this one, Felan sign in page. Let's see how we can do that. So for that, again, come back to this page, click on select file under import template and open the media folder. In the media folder, open the pages folder. And inside this, select this Felan sign in page, click on open. If you're doing this for the first time, tick mark do not show this message again, click on continue, click on enable and import. Once it is imported, you will automatically see that pop up and it will show you this sign in page. Once it is imported, let's wait. Here as you can see, pop up opened and we have this Felan sign in page. Now you can simply do one thing, click on this insert button and this sign in page will be created for you. Here it is. As you can see, this is how your sign in page will look like. Now at the left hand side, we have this image. If you want to replace this image with some other image, again, I'm saying how to use Elementor we'll see in complete detail when we create the homepage. For now, I'm just showing you a few important things. If you want to replace this image at the left hand side, you have to click on this icon. If you follow my mouse cursor, edit container, click on that. Okay. Now click on style option at the left hand side and here you will see this image. If you want to replace it with some other image, you can upload that image from here. Whatever image you want, you can upload it. Okay, so this is how easy it is to replace this image. If you want to replace this icon, okay, this Felan icon with your, if you have some other home icon or some other logo for your website, you can simply click on this. At the left hand side, you will see this. Instead of this, you can upload some other image and that will be replaced. Another thing that we need to do is we have this sign up button. So on the sign in page, we have the sign in form. And with that, if somebody wants to sign up, they have this button. So click on this thing, click on this link, sign up link, and make sure to change the link for the sign up. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll select this thing. We'll click on this thing. At the left hand side, you have this, click on description. And here, as you can see under description, once you click on sign up, you will see this link. Okay. I would recommend you to click on edit and click on this gear icon, link option. Now copy your website name, just this much, okay? Before WP admin, this much. And under URL, you have to type in this thing. In fact, type in this thing. After / type in sign up. sign-up. And make sure once you type in sign up, you have to name your page sign up page once we create the sign up page. Okay. So this is going to be your link, your website name /sign up. Click on update. Okay. Now click on this publish button at top right corner, this one. Okay. Again, just to recheck whether the link was changed, click on sign up at the left hand side and you can see Felan, your website name /sign up. Okay. So this is your sign in page. It is completed. Again, if you go back to pages, so to go back to pages, you click on this Elementor logo at top left, click on exit to WordPress. Now let's create another page, our sign up page. This was the sign in page. Come back to WordPress, click on WordPress icon, come back to pages, click on add new page. This time give it a title of sign up. Okay. At the left hand side under template, click on Elementor canvas, select that, publish this page. Once it is published, you can click on this edit with Elementor button again at top. Now same thing, click on this button, the middle button, add template, go to my templates, import template, select file, this time select this sign up file, Freelance sign up page, open. And again, once it is uploaded, you will get that link. Let's wait. Here it is, Freelance sign up page. Insert this thing because we are creating a sign up page. Again, if you want to replace this image at the left hand side, you click on this edit container, go to style, replace this image. If you want to replace this logo with your logo, just click on that. At the left hand side, click on this and replace your image. Now, similarly, you click on this sign in, this text or your sign up text or sign in text. Click on this. Now select description and here now change the sign in link. Click on sign in, click on edit. And let me enter my website name. Okay, over here /sign-in. Okay, this is the link. Click on apply. Now again click on publish. Once you create these two pages, again come back to your theme options, refresh this page, and now under sign in page, select the sign in page, which is this. Under sign up page, select the sign up page, and under this page, post project. When somebody is trying to post a project and they're not logged in, we want them to be redirected to the sign in page or sign up page if you want. Okay. Now click on save options. Again, if you go back to that website, this website that I opened in the incognito window, private window, if I refresh this page, now because we have fixed the pages link, if I now click on sign in page, this is your sign in page. You can enter your email and password and you can sign in on this website. And you have this sign up page. If you click on this thing, you will be redirected to the sign up page. You can enter your details and sign up as a freelancer, or if you want, you can sign up as an employer. So let's do that. In fact, let's try to sign up as a freelancer. Let's see how it works. So under freelancer, first name, last name, I'll type in maybe Nayyar Sheikh. Okay, first name, last name. Under username, I'll type in Nayyar. Under email address, I'll type in my email. And under password, I'll set some password. Once you do this thing, you can click on, or you can tick mark this thing, accept terms and privacy policy, and click on sign up. So once somebody sign up, it will say you are logged in and they can now be redirected. In fact, let's do one thing. In fact, do this thing, come back to this theme options and select this option, login/register. And we want to select this thing. If you see this option, enable username after login. Okay. Enable redirect after login. You can select this thing so that whenever somebody logs in, we want them to be redirected to what page? So we want them to be redirected to the dashboard page, dashboard freelancer. Okay. Redirect for admin, we can just reload the page. For freelancer, we can redirect them to the dashboard freelancer. If they sign in as an employer, we want them to be redirected to dashboard employer. Okay. Enable user role. Yes. And after that, rest everything is fine. For now, you can just click on save options. Okay. Now again, if I come back to this page, if I let's go back, come back to this website, refresh it. Now as you can see, because I'm logged in, I will get all this option. Let me log out. Let's see whether this redirect thing is working or not. So if I try to sign in now if I enter my username, which was Nayyar, and my password, now if I click on sign in, you can see I'm automatically redirected to this freelance dashboard. This is the setting that we just did. So whenever somebody logs in, we want them to be redirected to this page. Now when a new person registers, whether as a freelancer or as an employer, they can fill in their profile. So they can click on profile. So here, as you can see, for on our website, if you open a single freelancer account, if I open this freelancers account, you can see more detail about the freelancer. Okay, what this freelancer is, where they are from, what is their rate and everything. What is their work experience, what is the education. You can see their portfolio, you can see the services that this freelancer offers, you can see reviews that this freelancer has. So we have a page for this freelancer has this image and all those things. So if this freelancer wants to enter their details, they can click on profile and they can add all these options. Okay, so you can see, first of all, they can upload their profile photo. So I'll click on this. Again, I'm saying you can go to that media folder, and I have given you all these images. So I'll open the freelancer page. Maybe I'll use this image. Okay, I'll upload it. You can see first name, last name is fine. Phone number, I'll select India for this. First of all, phone number, I'll enter my phone number. This person will enter their phone number. What is their current position? Now let me open the demo website. And in this demo website, I'll just open, let me open maybe this one. Software engineer option. Just open any file just to show you whatever details you enter over here, where it will show. So first name, last name will show up over here. And this is, as you can see, software engineer. This is the current position. Categories, we have not yet created the categories. We'll create it very soon. In fact, in the next step, we'll see how to create categories. Now, this is the description about this person. Okay, basically biography of the person. So my name is whatever the name of the person is, they can enter their name. They can select the birth date. Now just select any date and you can see the format. So I'll change this thing. Okay, maybe this is this person's birth date is whatever. They can enter that day option. Now we have to create these options. Right now, as you can see, if I select age, nothing happens. Gender, languages, we have not yet created these options. So we'll create it again in the next step. For now, whatever is available, we'll first enter that. Under offer salary, you can select here, as you can see, this person is saying that you can hire me for $200 an hour. So I'll type in the same option. Right now it is only two currencies, US dollar and this other currency. I think it is Vietnamese currency or whatever it is. Later on in this video, I'll show you how you can add multiple currencies over here. Now salary type, per hour, per month, daily, yearly. So this is hourly rate. Okay. Location also, we'll see how to add different city over here. If this person has a resume that they would like to upload so that people can download this resume, you can see the supported file is docx, basically your WordPress document file, PDF file. If you want to add more files that could be supported over here, I'll show you how that is done. For now, let me upload a dummy file over here. I have this file. Okay, Nair Sheikh CV. Okay, so I'll upload this thing. This is a PDF file, as you can see, uploaded. Now this person will enter their social links like Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. So they can enter their links over here. Okay. And after that, they can also upload gallery images. And if they have any video, they can do that. After that, they can click on publish so that changes are saved. Now, as you can see, if I click on publish, nothing happens because first of all, we have to approve this user. Okay. So to approve this user, whenever somebody creates an account, you will get a notification on your email address that a person has signed up as a freelancer. So if I go under Felan freelancers and click on freelancers, you can see a new person will be added over here, Nair, and this is pending. We have to approve it. Click on approve. You can auto approve it. Later on, we'll see under theme settings, you can auto approve it. So this approval thing is not required. I'll show you when we do the theme settings. If I again come back to this page, click on profile. Okay. Now, as you can see, these details are now available because we have approved this person. Now the phone number, everything, whatever they have entered is now available. We have approved this profile. Now this person can enter their education, experience, skill, portfolio, awards, all these details. So very quickly, let's see that. So education details will be something like this. New York University, they did masters from this university. So this is the title. Level of education is masters. Okay. Or maybe let me do first, I'll show you two options. Okay. So they can add like bachelor's. They did it from here and from what date to what date. So in this case, let me do one thing. I'll just type in maybe from 2012 to 2015. They did their bachelor's and some text. Okay. If you want to add here, only one thing is added under education. As you can see, if I want to add few more, I can click on add another education. In this, I'll type in maybe Mumbai University. So maybe from Mumbai University, this person completed his master's. Okay. And from what date? So completed in 2015. So maybe from 2015 to 2016, 18. Okay, you can type in this thing, and again you can type in some description about this thing. Click on publish. Okay, this thing will be added. Now let's go to experience. Under experience, same thing, as you can see, work experience. This person was website developer. Okay, for what company? For this Togo studio or whatever company, they can enter that detail. Or maybe first let me type this one. This was the earlier one. Okay, and in this company, Rise Up company, from 2019 to 2023. So I'll type in 2019 to 2023. Okay, they will enter their details. Okay, and after that, another job experience. They are currently website developer over here in this company, Togo studio. Okay, from 2023 to current date. So we'll select this option, choose present time, so it will say present. Okay, so this is experience. Then we have skills. We have not yet created the skills. They can add the portfolio, which would look like this. As you can see, image on top of that, whatever the portfolio title was. Okay, so let's see how that is done. First, portfolio image. Under media, I'll select maybe this image. Name of the project, maybe I'll select let's say calendar app. Okay, you can give link for that app. I'll simply add link as my website link. Okay, you can type short description about this thing. I'll simply type in this text over here. Okay, they can add multiple portfolios like this. Then awards, if they want, they can add awards. Like here, as you can see, honors and awards 2022 award for whatever award. What year? 2022, obviously. Short description. So just to give you an example that everything is created basically for you. You just have to, this person just have to enter the details and design is done. Once I show you this thing, you will see design is done. Once they enter the detail, everything will be very beautifully designed. So once I enter these things, click on publish. Again, I'll have to first approve this thing. So once I click on this thing, come back over here. If I click on freelancers, now as you can see, pending. Whenever they do any changes, we'll have to approve it. Again, I'm saying I'll show you how to remove this pending and approval, so that once we approve it, after that, whatever changes they will do, you can auto approve it. Though we don't have to manually approve it. Okay, now if I again come back to profile, as you can see, all the other things are now added. Portfolio, skills, experience, whatever they have added. Okay, education, maybe we forgot. Okay, we added but before that we did not approve it. Yes. So very quickly, let me add this education thing as well. All right. Okay, click on publish, and again, you'll have to approve it. So again, I'm saying I'll show you how to fix this again and again approval thing. Click on approve. In fact, just let me just show you how to fix this again and again approval thing. So again, you can go back to your theme settings under Felan theme options. Now click on Freelancer, because we are doing settings related to Freelancer. So click on Freelancer option. And we'll come back to this Freelancer option. For now, under status, select published. So it is auto approved. Okay. We'll again come back to this page and see all the other settings. For now, we just wanted to do that setting. Now click on save changes. Now, if I do any other settings, let me show you. If I again come back to this page, let's refresh it. Go to education. Let me add another education. All right. So I'll simply add this thing. Click on publish. Now, if I come back over here, refresh it, you can see it is not pending, it is auto approved. So this is how it is done. Now, if you open this link in a new tab, if you get this error, this page not found 404 error, let's see how to fix it. You can come back to your dashboard. Under settings, click on permalinks. Everything is fine. You just have to click on save changes. Make sure post name permalink structure is selected and click on save changes. It will be fixed. Now, as you can see, if I refresh it, this is fixed. Whatever details I have entered over here, this is looking such a beautiful detail. Now we can also rearrange this thing. Like if you want to put this portfolio at the bottom, we can rearrange this thing. We'll see that thing later on when we see more settings related, when we see more theme settings. For now, this is how it is working. You can see. Again, come back over here. Now, few things were left. As I said earlier, we'll do this in the next step. If you go back to the basic settings, we have to select categories. We have to select, we have to create genders, age, all these things. We also have to create this skills option. So let's see how we can do this. For that, again, come back to your dashboard. Now over here under freelancers, you will see categories, age, languages, all these options. If you're not seeing freelancers, you can hover over this Felan freelancers, click on freelancers, then you will see these freelancers options. Now first let's start with categories. So I'll click on categories. Now categories for freelancers and services will almost be same. So if you come to my website, you can see this person falls under this HR and training category. Okay. So if you see over here, if you see at top, you can see a lot more options about category, whether it's graphic and design, photography and editor, programming and tech, marketing and sales. And under that, you can also create subcategories. So under marketing and sales, we have e-commerce, marketing, e-commerce, SEO, marketing strategy, social media marketing, and so on. So to create a new category, for example, if you want to create a category called HR and training, you can simply type in the title and click on add new freelancer category. Okay, so this is added. If you want to add more categories, for example, graphic and design, you can simply type in graphic and design, click on add new freelancer category. Under that, if you want to add subcategories, you can do that. For example, under graphic and design, you can type in app design. Now, when you're creating a subcategory, app design is a subcategory of graphic and design. So when we add app design, we have to select the parent category, graphic and design, and click on add new freelance category. Similarly, if you want to create a new category like photography and editor, okay, if it is a main category, select none and click on add new freelance category. So similarly, you can create hundreds of different categories. Under ages, we can create many different options. Let's see. So for example, 18 to 25 could be a new option. Click on add new freelancer. 25 to 30, 30 to 35, okay. 35 to 40, maybe 40 to 50, okay, or maybe 40 to 60, and then 60 plus. Okay, I have added these options. Then after that, under languages, again, it depends on the kind of website. If you're creating this website, maybe I'm from India, I'm creating this website only for India, then I'll do one thing. I'll add mostly Indian languages. First, I'll add English, then maybe I'll add Marathi. So when a freelancer is creating their profile, they can select that I'm fluent in these languages, or I can speak these languages, maybe Hindi, or if you want, you can add any languages basically in the world. Qualification. Under qualification, you can type in these kind of things. For example, if you see the qualification for any person, if you open them, you can see their qualifications under, I guess, under categories. Under this, as you can see, master's degree, okay, under qualification. So you can add this qualification category, or maybe I'll add let's say bachelor's degree, or maybe high school. You can add few more options, like if I want, I can add diploma or whatever. Years of experience you can add. So these are options that a person or a freelancer will select. We'll see this in the next step. So fresher, 1 to 3 years, okay, maybe 3 to 5 years, 5+ years, okay. These are the level of education. Again, you can type in bachelor's, master's, PhD, okay. So you can type in all those things, or just high school, whatever the level of education of that person is. Under skill, you can type in multiple, like whatever communication skill or training skill or Photoshop skill. These could all be different skills. Under gender, we'll type male and female. So I'll select gender, male, female. Under town, if you can create multiple main, like major 5 or 10 towns or cities. So I'll type in Mumbai, Delhi. Maybe I'm creating this website focused on India. So that is the reason why I'm adding all these settings related to India. And maybe other city. Okay, one city I've added, other city. If their city is not under this list, they can simply select other city. Now, once you create all these options, again, if you come back to this page and refresh it, now this person, once they try to do this thing category, they can select what category. So maybe graphic and design. They can select their age, maybe between 25 to 30, gender, male, language. They can select this qualification. They can select year of experience. Okay. And here also they can select Mumbai or whatever location. If you want, you can select that. Click on publish. No need to approve it because we have done the settings. Under skill, they can select maybe both these skills. Okay. Multiple skills if they want. So this is how you can do it. Then after that, let's see how we can create a service, how this freelancer can create their first service. In fact, before that, what I would recommend you to do is I would recommend you to set up payments. Okay, so that people, when somebody comes, when some employer customer comes, they want to purchase any service, hire any freelancer, they have some options to make the payment. Okay, so we need to integrate some payment options. For that, we need a new plugin that we have not yet installed. And that is a free plugin. So you can click on plugins at the left hand side. Now click on add new plugin. And over here under search plugins, search for WooCommerce. This is the plugin that we need, WooCommerce by Automatic. Click on this install now button. And once it is installed, click on this activate button. Once activated, you will see a new option at the left hand side. Because we have installed this WooCommerce plugin, you will see this WooCommerce option at the left hand side. Under that, click on settings. Let's first see the settings related to WooCommerce and how we can integrate payment gateway. So you have to enter your store address, basically your business address. So enter your address, your city name, your state name. If you search for your state name, you will get your country name as well. Then after that, what currency you want to use, the default currency that people will see when they try to purchase anything. Okay, this is the default currency. So here, as you can see, US dollar is the default currency that we're using. If you want to change it to Indian rupee or euro or any other currency, you can change that. Click on save changes. This is the basic setting, by the way. Then after that, we have payments, most important settings. So under payment settings, you have to set up different payment gateways. Now it all depends on your country. Different payment gateways are available in different countries. For example, PayPal is available in most of the countries. Similarly, Stripe is a payment gateway which is available in many countries, especially developed countries, European countries, and so on. India has many different payment gateways like Razorpay, PayUmoney. In fact, you can see this at the bottom: PayUmoney, Razorpay, CC Avenue, many different payment gateways. Similarly, if you're watching this video maybe from Africa, from Turkey, from any other country, okay, or from some country in Middle East or anywhere, you have to go to Google and search for the best payment gateway available in your country. And after that, you can search a plugin for that and you can do it. So let me show you how that is done. So we'll open plugins in a new tab again. Click on add new plugin. First, let me show you the most common payment gateways, and after that, we'll move on to country specific. So PayPal is the most common one used in most of the countries. So if you search for PayPal, you will get that option. We have to use this plugin, payment plugin for PayPal WooCommerce. Click on install. This is by support@paymentplugins.com. Once it is installed, we can activate it later on. First, let's install all the other payment gateways. Stripe is a very popular payment gateway, so you can search for this as well. As I said earlier, mostly available in developed countries, so North and South America, I guess. Europe, I don't know about South America, but North America it is accepted, Europe it is accepted, Australia, and few more countries. PayPal payment, this is the one that we need for Stripe. PayPal plugin for Stripe WooCommerce. This is again by support@paymentplugins.com. Now these are the two common ones. Now, as I said earlier, for specific countries, if maybe Stripe is not available in your country or PayPal is not available in your country, then you can do a simple Google search. For example, if you're from let's say Uganda, let's say Kenya or UAE, any country, you can search for best payment gateway in Kenya or something like that, and you'll get the option. For India, the payment gateway that I recommend is Razorpay. So I'll search for Razorpay, and this is the first one, Razorpay for WooCommerce. Install this one. This is by Team Razorpay. So you can install multiple payment gateways if you want. Once all these payment gateways are installed, you can click on install plugins at the left hand side. And now we can activate these payment options that we have just installed, these payment gateway plugins that we have just installed. So I'll tick mark Razorpay, I'll tick mark PayPal and WooCommerce, PayPal and Stripe. Go to bulk action, select activate and click on apply. This will activate all these options, all these payment gateways. Now again, come back to WooCommerce settings, click on payments or refresh this page. Now, as you can see, so many new payment options are added for you. You can first let's see how we can set up PayPal. So select PayPal, make it on. Now click on PayPal gateway by payment plugins. Obviously, before you set up PayPal, first you'll have to go ahead and create an account on PayPal. Similarly, before you set up Stripe, go ahead and first create an account on Stripe, and same thing for Razorpay. Now once you open this thing, click on this API settings tab. PayPal and Stripe setup is super easy. It's automatic setup. Let me show you how. First click on API settings tab. Now make sure under environment production is selected. Now under connect to PayPal, click on this button, click to connect. It will open this pop-up for you. Enter your PayPal email and password and click on login. Make sure you enter your business PayPal account, not the regular PayPal account. So select that, enter your PayPal email and password, click on login. Now click on agree and connect. Once it is done, you will see this page. Click on go back to payment plugin. And this page will reload and all these details, client ID, secret ID will be auto-filled for you, and PayPal will be connected with your website. You can see it is loading. Here as you can see, all the details are automatically enabled. Now you can accept payment through PayPal. Come back to payments. Now let's see how we can set up Stripe. Same thing, automatic setup. So you can select this. This is the option for Stripe, by the way. Credit card in bracket Stripe by payment plugins. Click on this thing to set up Stripe. Now again, click on API settings tab. And same thing, first make sure under mode live is selected. First click on save changes before you do anything else. And after that, to connect your website with Stripe, to accept payment through Stripe, click on this button, click to connect. This will redirect you to some other website, connect.stripe.com. Enter your Stripe email and password. Click on submit. In the next step, you have to select your account and click on connect. And now it will automatically connect your website with Stripe, and you will automatically be redirected back to your WordPress, WooCommerce payment settings page. Here as you can see, automatically redirected. You are now connected. As you can see, your Stripe account is connected. Again, come back to payments. Now let's see how we can set up Razorpay, Indian payment gateway. And most of the settings will be same like we are doing the setting. These two are automatic. Razorpay is manual. We have to manually connect our website with Razorpay. Let's see how to do it. So click on Razorpay, and other payment gateway if you're using apart from Stripe and PayPal, it will most chances that it will be manual. You have to manually connect it with your website. So to manually connect any payment gateway with your website, you just need two keys. So first key is mostly called publishable keys. Second key is mostly called secret key. So these two keys, you just enter the keys, click on save changes, and your website will be connected. So first, to set up Razorpay, I'll go to dashboard.razorpay.com. Obviously, first of all, I'll log into my Razorpay account. Once you log into your account, you will see at the left-hand side accounts and settings. Click on that. Now under this, you'll see API keys. Click on that. And here under website platform, you have to select WooCommerce, which is over here. Once you select WooCommerce, you'll get your API key and secret. So I'll copy the key, paste it under key ID, copy the secret, paste it under key secret, and click on save changes. Now you can also accept Indian payment, whether it's UPI, net banking, credit, debit card payments through Razorpay. Okay. Once it is done, you can now go to this tab, accounts and privacy tab. Payment gateway is done. Now few more settings are left. Over here, tick mark this thing, enable login during checkout, allow customers to create an account during checkout, and also on the my account page. Send password setup link. You can select this thing, you can tick mark this thing. So basically what happens is when somebody creates a new account, your website will send them a link. They cannot set a password. Your website will send them a link. They have to click on that link and then they can set up their password. This is to to avoid people, to stop people from using fake emails to create an account on your website. Okay, so if you want, you can tick mark that and click on save changes. Now go to advanced. This is the final setting under WooCommerce. Go to advanced. Just make sure under cart page, cart is selected, under checkout page, checkout, and under my account page should be selected. And after that, click on save changes. All right. With this, we have completed the WooCommerce settings. Again, come back to this private window or to this freelancers account, refresh this page. Now let's see how we can create a new service. Now, if I try to create a new service, if I go to my services, click on create new service. Here also you can see we have to select category, languages, and skills. So let's create these 3-4 things before we try to add a new service. So for that, we'll select this option, Felan Freelancer. So Felan Freelancers, under that we'll select service. Now it will open a new tab at the left hand side. As you can see, services, and under services we have categories, skills, languages, and city. So first let's start with categories. So same thing, you can, service categories are also same. As you can see, service categories, graphic and design. Okay, I'll add this graphic and design, and under graphic and design we have app design. So I'll select this thing. I'll select graphic and design as parent, and website design maybe. Okay, another category also under graphic and design. Then logo design is another category. This is also under graphic and design, so I don't have to change it. Now another categories, photography and editor. So this time I'll select none under parent because this is a parent category. Then programming and tech. Okay. Then marketing and sales, and there are many more categories. If you see, if you click on this link, view all categories, you'll see a few more categories. In fact, many more categories. Under this, you can see, if I click on all categories, you can see writing and translation, video editing, video and animation, landing pages, programming and tech, social media marketing. All these different categories are available. Okay, so you can create as many categories as you want. Now under skills also, if you want to search for any specific, you can also filter different freelancers based, or different freelancers or different services based on their skills. As you can see, audio production, business plan, content writing, digital copywriting, digital design. These are all different skills. Okay, so you can just add these kind of things over here. You can add as many options as you want. There is no limit on this. You can add as many options as you want. Okay. So I've added these 5-6 different options. Then again under language, I can select let's fix this spelling. So what all languages this freelancer knows. So whenever somebody is purchasing this service, they know that, okay, I can communicate with this person in this language. So I'll come back to languages. Let me add few more. All right, so many more can be added. Now under city, same thing very quickly. I'll add, these are not really important by the way, city and all, but because I have this option, I'll just add it. All right. Now once you add this thing again, if I come back to this page, refresh it. Now if I try to add a new service, I can select category, I can select languages and all. So let me do one thing, actually come back to the demo website. Maybe I'll create my own category. Under service title, I'll type in, I'll create a professional business website for you. Okay, this is the title, and I'll bring this maybe under website design. Languages, I'll select as many languages as I want. Under description, I can type in more detail about it. So I'll just open any page just to show you. This is the description. Okay. Now under skills, you can select all the related skills. Don't just select anything. Under location, you can select the location, which is not very important. Under cover image, you can see you can upload these cover images. These are all different cover images. So I can upload these images from here. Maybe I'll upload these 3-4 different images. Okay, this is just the cover image, not the main image. So this is what is going to be your main image. Okay, that is what we have to upload over here. And I was thinking about gallery images. That is next option here. This is cover image. Maybe this is going to be my cover image. Under gallery images, I can add more images. Like let's add these 5 images under my gallery images. And cover image, in fact, I'll replace it with, maybe let's use this one as our cover image. Okay, our main image. Okay, because I uploaded that file earlier, I'm getting this error. We'll fix it once we first just click on post service for now. Let me edit this thing. Click on this button, click on edit. Let's fix it. Come back. As you can see, cover image not yet uploaded. So let me now upload this image as my cover image. Getting uploaded, as you can see. Now you can select pricing. So if you want maybe only one package, only one option, here as you can see, they are offering 2 options, basic and standard. So you can add 1, 2, 3 different options. So maybe I'll also add 2 options. Okay. So in the first one, I'll just add this text. So in this, instead of this text, you can add some other text, like because I'm offering this service, how to create a business website. So I'll create a business website, home page, about page and contact page. This is going to be my basic plan, and I'll maybe charge $99 for this. I'll deliver in maybe 2 days. Okay. Number of revision, I can accept maybe 3 revisions. So I give you the file, I'll show you the website, If you have some revisions, some changes to be made, I'll accept it 3 times, 3 changes. Okay, 3 revisions allowed. Then I'll add another under standard package. Maybe I'll do few more things for you. I'll create a better website with better design, with different type of contact form and all those things. Okay, and I'll charge a little bit more. I'll charge 159 and I'll deliver this in 5 days, and I'll give unlimited number of revisions. Okay, so you can add this thing. I can also add, or I can also offer additional add-ons. Okay, so maybe I'll also do SEO for you. So SEO service for your website, this will cost you around $49 extra, and delivery day maybe 5 days. Okay, website security, secure the website. This will again another $59, maybe another 5 days, or maybe let's say 3 days. Okay, now if there is any specific option that you want to give, or if you want to show, if somebody wants to compare their package, like as you can see in this case, with this plan you get this, with this plan you get that, then you can create this one as well. Under package option, for example, let's say I'll select contact form. So maybe I'll create contact form, just to give an example, contact form only in standard package. So I'll tick mark this thing. Then after that, I'll do SMTP setting only in standard package. So you can create something like this. Then after that, FAQ, frequently asked questions. So some questions which you keep on getting again and again. So you can add these questions like this, like what is the process? This is a question. So I'll add the question, and whatever the answer the freelancer has for this. Okay, that could be an answer. Then let's add few more FAQs, or maybe let it be just one FAQ. For now, just click on update. Okay, this will be added. If I open this in a new tab, this is how it looks. As you can see, basic plan, basic package, standard package. You can see the pricing. You can see at the bottom if somebody wants to compare it. Add-on services will be displayed in the next step. Okay, when they try to purchase this thing. Now, before we purchase or before we do anything related to this, first we have to do some theme related settings. For now, you can see anybody, your freelancers can now, most of the things are basically working. Freelancers can now come back to your website, come on your website, and they can create their service. They can create their account. They can create their services like this. Now let's see theme settings before we proceed further, before we try to purchase this service and see how it works and whether it is working properly or not. Before we do this thing, first let's see all the theme related settings. So theme settings we'll see under Felan theme options. Click on this. Let's start with the first one, general options. Now your first option is enable switch account. Now what this will do is, if you come back to this freelancer account, if you hover over this thing here, as you can see, we have dashboard, profile and all these options. It will add one more option. So freelancer can become an employer, and employer can also become freelancer. So they can switch their roles. So basically every user can become a freelancer, also an employer. So let me show you this thing. If I make it on, and let's see a few more options. If you want to turn 24-hour system on, you can make it on. If you want to turn cookie system on, if you want to display the notice, cookie, pop-up or notice, you can select this. Back to top button, so that very useful. Search box, you can enable this thing. Now default phone number based on your country, you can select this thing. So I'll select India for this, which is so here, not Iran, here. Now CV type, what all file types are accepted. So by default PDF, docx and document files are accepted. Types of upload image, JPG, JPEG, PNG, GIF, WebP. If you want to add more file types, BNP I think is another, is a file type for images. So you can upload this thing, maximum 5 images allowed. What is the maximum file size? So maybe instead of 1 MB, I'll type in 10 MB, which is 10,000 KBs. And after that, you can click on save changes. Once I click on save changes, if I again come back over here for now, click on refresh. Now, if you hover over this thing, as you can see, switch employer. So we have this option and we have few more options. Then if I again come back over here, next option is jobs, which we are not doing anything related to that. So jobs and companies will skip it. Come to freelancer option. Under freelancer, you can see enable freelancer withdrawal service free. Make it on and type in whatever percentage commission you want. So whenever a freelancer gets an order, so this freelancer has created this option, they have created this service. Whenever somebody purchases, maybe somebody purchases this freelance service for $100. So out of this $100, how much commission do you want? So by default it is 10. If you want 30% commission, you can type in 30 and click on save changes. So whenever this freelancer sells this thing, they will get $70 and you will get $30, 30% of whatever it is. Now freelancer layout, freelancers page, services page, these pages are automatically created for you. So if you open your website in a new tab, let me show you. If you open your website, after your website link, if you type in your website name /freelancers, it will display the freelancers page, wherein basically it will display the page wherein all the freelancers will be displayed. Now this is the style that is present over here, list style. As you can see, if you want to convert this into a grid style, you can select it. Click on save options. If I again come back over here, refresh it. Now as you can see, we have a grid style option over here. At the left hand side, we have this filter. If you don't want filter, you can make it filter canvas or filter right if you want. Don't want single pop-up. We don't want to show filter. Status, we have already selected published. Okay, so freelancer will automatically be seen. Now single freelancer, if you open a single freelancer page, what all settings we have. Enable freelancer login not required. If you want to hide specific tabs, for example, here we have about me, completed projects, services, reviews. If you want to hide any one of these tabs, you can tick mark. For example, if you want to hide services tab, I don't know why would you do that, but if you want to do that, you can do it. Okay. Then let's see a few more options. Freelancer profile, multi-language, you can select that because earlier we were able to select only one language. Here as you can see, only English, I guess. Yeah, here it is. Now if you select multi-language, they will be able to select multiple languages. Another thing, name of the freelancer, by default it is displaying the username. I had set username Nair, so this is what it is displaying. I want to display name, first name plus last name. That looks much better. Now I don't want to hide any one of these, so I'll just leave it as it is. And for now, let me just click on save changes. Then after that, we'll see all the other settings. If I click on save options, come back over here. First, let it get saved properly. Now, if you come back over here, refresh it. Okay, so most of the settings are done. This is not yet displaying. It is still displaying username. So let's see. Maybe after some time it will happen. Now freelance search. If you again, let me actually come back to this website. I think we are on services page. Let me go to the freelancer page on the demo website. All right. So here we want to display. If you want to display this kind of thing at the top, okay, header thing. Right now we don't have anything like that. If I come back to freelancers page, let me refresh it. Right now we do have this search bar, but we don't have any image in the background. So this is looking very incomplete. So if you want, you can enable background, you can make it on. Or if you want to enable city as well, right now it is displaying, you can search for title and category. If you also want to display city, you can do that. I would recommend you to keep it off. Now for the background image, whatever image you want. So I have given you this image as well. If you go to the media folder, this is the image, become a seller image. If you want, obviously you can use some other image. Now what all things where you want to display. So at top we are displaying categories. So as you can see at top we are displaying this categories. Then sidebar we are displaying rating, experience, qualification, gender. So here as you can see rating, experience, qualification, gender. If you and these things are disabled. If you want to, maybe you can also add languages over here. Skills maybe we can add at top. Okay, like this. Okay, location, ages. If you want any category, if you want any icons, for example, here as you can see, we have this folder icon for this category. So if you right click on this and click on inspect, let's see. Here as you can see, folder icon. So to display any icon, whether it's a folder icon and any icon, you can go to this website. You can actually search for font awesome 5 on Google and you will get this thing. Now whatever icon you want to search, let's search for folder icon. Now whatever icon, maybe we want this icon, simple one. So I'll click on this. Once you click on this, you'll get the code here. As you can see, iClass. Just copy, click on this thing, it will be copied. Come over here, paste in the code. Okay, like this. If I again go here and refresh it, click on save changes, come back to this page, refresh it. You can see background image change. You can see for categories, we have this folder icon as well. Okay, and we have languages now added over here. So this is how you can do these changes. Similarly for services as well, services page is also created. If you go to your website name /services, you'll see this is the services page. Again, this is a list style. You can make it. Now you can also, you have this freelancer service fee. We'll see this thing later on, but I think over here you can make it 0. We don't want to charge any service fee. Or if you want to charge any service fee, you can obviously select that thing as well. Now whether you want to enable reviews, you can select that, enable auto approve for service. So service is automatically approved. If you want list style or grid style, and if you want to display whatever, if you want to display or don't display, you can select this. Here also you can enable search, and you can upload this image in the background. And if you want to display a few things, for example, again, I'll display these things, bring this thing in this, and I'll change the icon for categories. If you want some icon for skill as well, let's search. You can search for some, maybe let's select bolt icon for skill. Okay, just to show you, click on this thing, paste in under icon skill thing, click on save changes. Again, if I come back over here, refresh it, let's try again, refresh it. Now as you can see, with skills we have the bolt icon, with this categories we have the folder icon, and this is grid, and everything else is working fine. Now we have projects. You can make it on. Now you can charge employer also some money. If an employer is submitting some project and a freelancer is doing that project, you can charge some money to the employer, like 10% of the money will be taken from that amount. We'll see these things later on when we go to that page. Okay. And you can also again design the same page, enable background, same things. Okay. For all 3 types of websites, same thing. You can select not this one. This is folder. This is bolt, and click on save changes. So all the 3 pages are same basically. Then we have payout option. So if the freelancer wants to take payment, for example, freelancer has earned maybe $300-400, they have that amount in their account. If they want to withdraw that $300-400, what all options you want to give them? So PayPal, Stripe, and bank transfer, these are the 3 options. I think I'll keep all 3 on and click on save changes. Now remember one thing, whenever a customer comes to your website and they purchase any service, once they purchase the service, whoever the freelancer is, it does not matter. The money will first come to your account, the person who owns the website, because we have set up our payment gateway. What you do is you take up your commission, whether it's 10%, 20%, 30%, 50%, whatever it is. And after that, after you minus your commission, rest of the amount you can send it to the freelancer. So freelancer will give you their PayPal account or their Stripe account, or they will give you their bank account details, and you can transfer that money to that freelancer, which we'll see how this works later on in the video. Social network, you can make it on. Login register, we have seen some settings till here. And in fact, we have seen all the settings under this. Location not important, map not important. Currency, as I said earlier, by default we had only 2, US dollar and this. If you want to add multiple currencies, you can click on add more. Under currency type, maybe what I'll do is I'll select INR, Indian rupee, and I'll search for this symbol, Indian rupee currency symbol, which is over here. Copy it, paste it over here. Currency conversion, maybe I'll type in 84 rupees for $1. So I'll click on save change. So you can add multiple currencies from here. Now very important, payment options. Under payment options, what I'll do is I'll disable PayPal and Stripe from here, because we have enabled PayPal and Stripe on the WooCommerce. So I'll simply enable WooCommerce from here. Same for project as well. I'll enable WooCommerce and click on save options. Then after that, user navigation, very important. So if you see the demo website, in the demo website, let me actually I'll have to log out to show you this thing. Let me log out and log in as a freelancer. Alright, so now I have logged in as a freelancer. So as a freelancer, when I log in, you can see for all these pages, I have different icons. Okay, we have the briefcase icon, user icon, all these icons. If you see your website, no icons are present over here. So if you want to add these icons, I hope you understood this thing. These icons, as you can see, briefcase icon, document icon, and so on. If you want to add these icons, you can go to this option. You can select image. First of all, under icon type, select image, and you can upload these icons. So I've given you these icons under dashboard icon. As you can see, these are the one. So let's see how we can upload it. So first of all, for dashboard icon, I'll select choose image. I'll first select everything from here and upload it on my website. Now for the dashboard, this is the icon that we want. So I'll click on use icon. For projects, we have, as you can see, let's see, this is the one for projects. So I'll select this one. This is for employer, by the way. First, let me do freelancer because we have signed in as a freelancer. So I'll change this thing to image. Dashboard icon is this one. Then we have profile. As you can see, profile, we have this user icon. So I'll search for that. Let's see, this is the one, user icon. Then we have projects, for which we have then we have my services. Okay, then here it says my jobs. Okay, if you want, you can make it off because we are not doing anything related to jobs. We have my projects, which is, I think, this one. Projects has this icon. I'll hide the jobs icon, so I'll make it off. And project has this where is that gone? File text icon. Then package also, I think we are not using, but this page is created, so if you want, you can have it. Money icon or dollar icon, this is the one. Then reviews, we have it. Let's see whether we have it or not. I don't think we have it, so I'll make it off. If you want, obviously you can have it. Then my following, let's see whether we have this thing. My following, we do have it with this user icon. This is the one. Messages, let's search, let's select, this is the messages icon. Meeting, let's select this one. Dispute, let's see, for dispute we have this flag icon. This is the one. For settings, before that we have wallet. For wallet, we want to maybe credit card icon. Okay, and after that settings, let's select the gear icon. Logout, we have this exit icon, which is over here. And my services, we have this briefcase icon. Okay, so I'll select, where is that? Here it is. Click on save changes for now. If I again come back to this website, refresh it. Now, as you can see, all the icons are now available. Even if I hover over this, as you can see here, also icons are available. Similarly, you can do the same thing with employer. You can go, this bottom one was freelancer, top one is employer. You can log in as an employer and you can see most of the things are same. You can upload all the same icons over here. Okay. Then we have URL slug, don't change. Setup page we have seen. Rest everything is fine. No need to do anything else. If you want to add some additional custom fields, basically, so for example, for jobs, for freelancer, if you want to add any additional fields, you can do it from here. Okay, if you can just type in what type, where you want to display this thing and what type of text it is, you can select this thing. And with this, all the technical settings are now completed. Only the designing part is left. So now let's start designing the home page, and after that we'll see how to design some other pages as well. Now, once we complete the designing, at the end of the video, I'll show you a demo transaction, how a person can come to your website, they can sign up as an employer or a customer, and they can purchase this service that this employer, this freelancer has created. And after that, how this transaction works, how you will take the money, deduct your commission, send rest of the money to the freelancer, and how the freelancer and employer will interact, how the freelancer will send the file to the employer, and so on. So before that, first let's start designing the website, and after that we'll see this part. For that, click on this pages option at the left hand side. We need to first create the home page, and after that we'll start designing it. To create a new page, we click on this button, add new page, and we give it a title of home because this is obviously going to be our home page. After that, simply click on publish. Just like we set all the pages, we have to set this home page as well. So once you publish this page, once this is successfully published, you can come back to your dashboard. And over here at the left hand side, you can hover over settings, and under that click on reading. Now under reading, we have to select this second option, your home page displays a static page. And under home page, we just have to select the page which is created and we named it home. This is the one. Select this and click on save changes. Now once you do this thing, this page will be set as your front page. Now if I again come back to the pages option, let's search for this home page that we just created. Now here, as you can see, this is the page home page, and besides this it says front page. So we have set this page as a front page or as a home page. You can now click on edit to edit this page, and we'll be using Elementor page builder to design this thing. So you can simply click on this button at top, edit with Elementor. And now let's open our homepage in the demo website so that we can see what all things we need. And before that, first I'll explain you how this Elementor page builder works, and after that we'll start designing this page. So at the Elementor page builder, you can see at the right hand side we have this thing, we have this canvas. This is where we'll be designing our website. At the left hand side we have different elements. Now because of these elements, this is called Elementor. Now what you have to do is we have to design this page, and whenever we design a page we have to do it section by section. So in this case you can see this is the first section, then categories is the second section, services is the third section, and this is your fourth section, and so on. So to create a new section, we click on this plus button, select flex box most of the times, and we select how many columns we want. So suppose if you want 2 columns, you select this 2 option. Once you select any option, at the left hand side settings will change based on that option. If you again want to go back to that elements option, you click on this plus button, add element, and you can see all these different elements. Now suppose if you want to use button element, you can simply drag and drop the button element over here. And again, as soon as you click on any element or use any element, at the left hand side settings will change based on that element. Now every single element will have 3 options: content, style, and advanced. Under content, you can change the basic content, like instead of click here, you can type in read more. Okay. And under style, obviously you can change the color of this thing. Instead of this green color, you can change it to some other color. Okay, so all the styling related thing, you can change the border radius and all those things. Under advanced, you can add margin, padding, width, alignment, all these advanced things. Okay, so every element will have this thing. Again, if you want to go back to elements option, you click on this plus button, add element. Now suppose for the second column, if you want to use this icon section, icon option, so you can drag and drop the icon. Then under content, you can change the icon. Under style, you can change the color of the icon, as you can see like this. And similarly under advanced, you can do these advanced options. All right. Now I'll click on, you also have the structure option. If you see my mouse cursor, the structure option, this will tell you how your structure is. So we have the main container, then inside this we have the left container, then inside that we have the right container, and inside left container we have the button, inside right container we have the icon. Now we have to delete this entire thing. So to delete this thing, you can right click on this top container and click on delete. Okay. Now let's start designing this page. First we'll start with the first section, which is this section. You can see this is divided into 2 columns. Left side we have this thing, and right side we have these 2 images going up and down. So for this we'll click on the plus button, flex box, we'll select 2 columns. Now these 2 are not equal columns. Left one is a little bit more wider and right one is narrow. So what we'll do is instead of 50-50, we'll make it 55 and 45. So to do this thing, you click on this option, edit container option, if you follow my mouse cursor. Now, as you can see, as soon as I click on this thing, this is 50%. I'll change this thing to 55. Now for the right one, I'll click on edit container, and instead of 50, I'll make it 45. Now we can start designing this thing. First of all, we have this thing, we have the title. I'll copy the title like this. And for this title, wherein we have a different styling in between, we use modern heading. If you search for modern heading, in fact, if you, here it is, as you can see, modern heading, you can drag and drop it over here. Now just type in whatever title you want. Now we want this freelance text, this text only this much. We want this in different style. So for that, you can see at the bottom, it says wrap any words with mark tag to make them highlight. So what we have to do is we have to copy this much mark in arrow brackets and paste it just before this text. And now as you can see, as soon as I paste in this thing, there is some problem. So what I'll do is I'll simply type in this thing mark, okay, like this in this arrow brackets. And after that, same thing, I'll copy mark, paste it over here, but before mark we'll add this thing, okay, /, just like we have it over here. So start this, and at the end this one. You can see this thing on my screen as well. I also want to do one thing. I want to divide this in 2 lines. In first line ends after right. So after right, what I'll do is I'll type in this thing in square brackets. I'll type in BR. BR stands for break, line break mostly. So this is how it will look like. As you can see the code on my screen as well. Now, if you have any description, yes, we do have description, which is this: over 3,000 plus expert freelancers are waiting for you. So for this, we'll add the description option. This is how it will look like. Now let's go to style and let's style this thing. So first of all, for the main heading, we'll click on heading element and we'll change the option. Instead of this default option, I'll change this thing to cabin font family. Okay, we'll change the typography font family to cabin. So you can search for this. You can see changes done. You can increase or decrease the size like this. So I'll make it 56 pixels, and you can also make it lighter or bolder. So for this, I'll keep it at 500. You can also increase or decrease the line height between each line, how much space you want. So here, as you can see, we have the line height. Now under this, I'll select EM instead of PX, instead of pixels, I'll select EM, and I'll type in 1.1. All right. Now it's time for highlighted text. So under heading, you will see this is the one highlight words. Now what we want for highlight word is we want a different font family. We want a different font style. We want to make it italic. And after that, we also want to change the color. So let's see how we can do it. So under highlight word, we'll change this typography. We'll change the font family for this one to DM serif display. Okay, this is the one. Now, as you can see, this is changed. After that, I want to change the style to italic. As you can see, done. And then we will change the color. To change the color, you can see the color type over here. If you want a single color, you can just select that color. For example, if you want red color, you can select this red color. But we don't want single color, we want gradient color. Okay, combination of two color. At the left hand side, we have blue. Right hand side, we have pink type of color. So for that, we'll select this option. Under color type, we'll select gradient. And now as you can see, this is the default one. If you want to make it lighter, darker, like this, as you can see, you can change this thing for blue as well. Maybe I'll make it more darker. This is how it will look like. Then description is looking good. I don't want to do any changes in description. Then after that, we want to display this thing. We want to display this search bar. So again, we'll come back to add element. So click on this plus button, add element. And here search for search option. There are multiple search options, vertical search, horizontal search. This is horizontal search. So we'll select search horizontal, drag and drop it over here. And this is how it will look like. I don't want this popular searches at the bottom. So we'll make it no. As you can see, show popular, no. Now what all things you want, whether you want to, first of all, let's see the layout. We have only one layout right now. Under post type, we want to search for, you can have all categories. Now categories for what? Services. We want to search for services. So you can type in service. You can select service. Now whether you want to show arrows, what all things you want to show, you can tick mark from here. Under service also, what all things you want to display, whether you want to display categories, so you can make it on. Now as you can see, it will display categories. If you also want to display maybe skill, it can display skill as well. As you can see now, skill and categories. I just want to display categories, so I'll keep it like this. All right. Then after that, under style, we have how much width you want, text color, and all these things can be changed from here. I don't want to do anything in this. I just want to go to advanced, and I will add some extra spacing. As you can see here, we have some spacing above this thing. So I'll select this option. Under padding or under margin, you can use any one of the option. I'll select this option. First of all, I want to add 12 pixels padding at top. If I add 12 pixels, as you can see, 12 pixels is added from all side, top, right, bottom, left. So first I'll make it 0. Then I'll delink it because this is linked. Click on this thing. It is delinked. Now at top, I'll type in 12. And now as you can see, only top 12 is added. Now make sure to always click on this publish button at top right corner so that whatever changes you are doing is saved. I'll refresh this page just so that we get rid of all these options. Now after that, let's see what we have. Then we have this option. We have these two options, basically just a simple text, and after that a little bit different design for this text. So for this, I'll again come back to this option and we'll add a new container inside this because we want this thing side by side. Right now, whatever we are adding, it is going one below the other. So as you can see, I added the heading. Now when I added this thing, when I added this search form, it came below. Similarly, if I add maybe another heading, let me search for that. Modern heading. If I add another modern heading, it will go at bottom. So this is the layout right now. Now for this one, what we want is we want it side by side. As you can see, this is one at the left hand side, then this one is at the right hand side. So to make it side by side, first we have to use a new container. So drag and drop the container. Now inside this container, we have to select the direction horizontal, this one. Now whatever you add inside this thing, it will be side by side because we have changed the direction to horizontal. Okay. Now we want to add, this is also simple modern heading. So we'll use modern heading for this one. So we'll select this option, add option, search for modern heading. Here it is. Drag and drop the modern heading. Now whatever text you want, you can select that thing. I want 50K as my title. Okay, as my heading, and expert freelancers as my description. Okay, so this is how it will look like. Now we'll go to style and we'll make it center align like we have it over here. Now for this, again, for heading, what all text or what font family you want. So for this, I want DM Sans. Okay, this is going to be my main font family that I'll be using, DM Sans. Okay, once you select DM Sans, after that you can change the size, you can change the weight. For size, I'll make it 24 pixels and we'll make it bolder, semi-bold, 600 pixels. All right, and we'll change this color to blue color. Now you can use a simple and a free Google Chrome extension which is called Colorzilla. You can see this thing at my top over here, Colorzilla. So you can search for Colorzilla Google Chrome extension. You can install this extension on your Google Chrome browser. Now once you click on this thing, whatever color code you want, for example, as you can see, if I hover over this blue color, or if I hover this skin tone, or if I hover over this black color, it will give me the exact color code. So for this blue color, I'll hover over this thing, click on this thing. The color code is, as you can see at top, it is automatically copied. So you can come over here and you can simply paste in the color code. You can see it is now applied. So this is what we want. Now I want some spacing at right hand side and very thin, if you see properly, very thin border over here at the right hand side. So I'll go to advanced, de-link padding, right padding, I'll add 20 pixels. You can see 20 pixels added. Now I'll search for border. Here it is. I'll make it solid. But once you select solid, it will add border from all four sides. We don't want from all four sides. So again, we'll de-link it, and only at right, I'll type in 1 pixels. And I'll change the color. Instead of black, I'll make it very light gray color. Let's see. Okay, this is how I want it. Now once it is done, I can simply click on copy. In fact, right click and click on duplicate. Now as you can see. Now for second one, what I'll do is I'll change, instead of 50K, I'll type in 45K. Okay. Instead of expert freelancers, I'll type in projects completed under description. Then after that, what we want to do is we don't want this time spacing at right. We want spacing at left. So 20 pixels at left. And after that, I don't want this border. So I'll go to border and I'll make it none. Now, if I hide this thing, this is how it is looking. All right. So this is what we want. You can now click on publish again, just to make sure the changes that you have done is saved. Now, one more thing, if you see this small star icon or small image, star image, if you want to use this image, wherever you want it, you can use it. So for this, we'll go back to add element and we'll use the image element. Okay, drag and drop it at the very bottom. Now upload this image element. This is also given to you, image, star image. So under media folder, if you open this thing, I think it will be under home hero images. Here it is, as you can see, star. And in fact, let's upload all the images because we'll need these images for the right section. So I'll simply upload these images for now. Now the one that we want to use is this one, star one. So I'll select this, click on select. Okay, this is now added. Image resolution will be full. Now I don't want it over here. You can add it wherever you want. So go to advanced and select positioning. Under layout, it will be position. Here it is, as you can see, position. Select absolute. Now as you can see, when you select absolute, it will come over here. You can move it wherever you want it. Okay, like this. So this is where you want, or if you want, you can do one thing from here, from absolute, you can do some changes. I would recommend you to do one thing. First of all, select right over here and select percentage. So what we are saying is from right side, we want to add 2% space. So as you can see, from right side, 2% space, and from top, we'll select again percentage. And this time I'll select maybe 15%. So 15% from top, 2% from right. Okay, so this is where it will be. Now it's time for the right hand side option. So right hand side, we want to add this thing. So this again, come back to element, and now this time for this one, we want to search. In fact, before that, I just noticed that we need some spacing over here. Okay, here as you can see, above this thing we have some spacing, but here don't have anything. So I'll click on this edit container, go to advanced and add 45 pixels at top. Now we can come at the right hand side, click on this plus button and search for image vertical. Here it is, as you can see, image vertical animation. So drag and drop it over here and let's see what we have. Now for this, before we do it, we want two things side by side. Again, if I try to add another image vertical, let me try it. Image vertical. Okay, here it is, another one. If I just bring it over here, as you can see, this is one at top and one at bottom. I want it side by side. So again, you can do one thing. You can click on edit container and you can change the direction. Instead of vertical, make it horizontal. And now as you can see, both of them are side by side. So this is how it is used. Now for the left hand side, click on this and select effect. For the left hand side, it is bottom to top. Okay, so I'll select bottom to top. And as you can see, effect has started. Now image 1, whatever image you want, maybe this image. Okay, similarly image 2, let's say select this image, then add 3-4 more items. Okay, image 3, let's select this one. Similarly image 4, this is the 4th image. Image 5, okay, and let's add one more image, image 6, this one. Similarly for the right hand side, select this thing. This time effect will be top to bottom. Now as you can see, and here also you can add few images, like you can add this one. Then let's duplicate it few times first of all. For the second image we want this one. Okay, third image, let's select this one. And similarly for more images you can select these images. Okay, so it will give you this animation. Don't need to do anything else. This is completely done. Now we want everything in center, a lot of space at the bottom and no space at the top. I want everything in middle, in center. So for that, what I'll do is I have to click on add. At top we have one option, edit container, but I'm not able to click on that. So for that, what I'll do is I'll click on structure option, and here as you can see, I'll get this structure. I'll click on the top container. Okay, this one, which inside which all the elements are added. So click on top container. Now on the top container, select this option, align items center, and now as you can see, this is in center. Another thing that I want to do is I want to add this very light blue color, which is F8 FAFF. Okay, so I'll copy the color, go to style, under container, and under color, classic color, I'll simply paste in the color. As you can see, this is how it will look like. Now we need to do a few more things. As you can see, at top I see some spacing. I don't want any spacing at top. At bottom also I have some spacing. So don't want any spacing at top and bottom. So what I'll do is, again, click on container, top container, go to advanced, make padding 0, go to layout, and gap is already 0, so no need to do anything. Now for this second one, for this one, right container, click on edit container, again go to advanced, padding 0. Now as you can see, no spacing at top and bottom. Now you can click on publish. So this is how you create this first section. Now whenever you create any section using Elementor, this is looking perfect, looking amazing on desktop, but you should always see how this looks on a mobile phone and also on a tablet. So let's see. So if you want to see this website on a mobile phone, you can click on this mobile icon at top, and you can see this is how it is looking, all messed up. We need to fix this thing. First of all, I'll click on the top text, go to style, heading, and I'll decrease the size of this one for mobile phone. Okay, maybe I'll keep it at 43, 44. Then for the second text is fine. This is also fine. Rest all the other things I don't want to display on mobile phones. I'll click on edit container, this one, and go to advanced, select responsive, hide on mobile. This also I don't want to display it. So click on edit container. I'll go to responsive and hide on mobile phone. Now if I see this thing on a mobile phone, this is how it looks like. Only thing that I need to do is add some spacing at top and bottom for mobile phone. So I'll select this thing, go to main container. So again, click on structure, click on the top container. Now for padding top and bottom, I'll add maybe 50 pixels from both top and bottom for mobile phone. Click on publish. Now let's see tablet. So I think tablet is looking fine. Don't need to do any changes, but if you want, you can obviously go ahead and do some changes in tablet. Maybe let's see what you can do. Yeah, maybe I think it is looking fine. Tablet, you don't need to do any changes. Come back to desktop again. Now let's start creating our second section. This was a little bit trickier section. A lot of elements were included. All the other sections are super simple. You'll see it. We just have to create once, and after that we can copy and paste all the things. So all the other sections are very easy. This one, the first section was a little bit complicated. Now let's start creating the second section. Now before we create the second section, I would recommend you to do one thing. Open your website in a new tab. For now, let's change the default font families. So click on this customize link at top, and over here, click on typography. By default, our main font family, body font family is Cabin, and our heading font family is Roboto. I want to change this thing. So for both, I want to set this as DM Sans. So for body also and also for heading, set this thing to DM Sans and click on publish. Okay. You can now come back to this page, and first make sure to refresh it, and then we can start designing the second section and all the other sections. For the second section, what we want is, first we want 2 columns. At the left hand side we have this text, and at the right hand side we have this link. Okay, so we'll come over here, click on plus button, flex box, 2 columns. At the left hand side we want this title, so I'll use modern heading again for this one. Okay, so I'll drag and drop it over here. This is going to be very simple heading. No need to do any coloring or anything. Just type in the title, services categories, and after that this subtitle. Okay, browse and buy service quickly. Don't need to do anything else. Okay, just leave it as it is. Then at the right hand side we want this thing, view all services. This is kind of a link. So we'll use button, modern button for this, advanced button actually it is called. So drag and drop the advanced button at the right hand side. This is how it looks. We don't want any background or anything. We just want a simple link type. Okay, we want this underlined link. So we can change the style of this thing. First of all, text, button text says view all services. So this is what I'll type, view all services, and I'll link this page with the services page, which is simply a website name / services. All right. Now type, instead of classic, we'll select this thing, outline. In fact, not outline, border bottom. This is the one that we want. And after that, rest everything is fine, medium, rounded. Now where do you want to place this thing? So under style, we want to place it at right and at bottom. So to bring this thing at bottom, you can go to advanced and we can add some margin or padding at top. So I'll add maybe 40 pixels padding at top, and now as you can see, these are both perfectly aligned. Now below this thing, we want to add our categories. So again, click on plus button and search for service categories. Here, as you can see, service category, you can now drag and drop it at the bottom over here. Okay, this over here. So once you drag and drop it over here, this is how it will look like. Layout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to select, in fact, before that, first let me add some items so that we can see what this layout means. So we have only one category right now, which we have created. One category in which we have added something. Okay, that is the reason why only one category is showing. We have created multiple categories, but most of those categories are empty. So we have created all these categories, but most of them are empty. Only graphic and design is filled. So first category is graphic and design, and under that you can add these kind of images. So for that, I'll go to media folder, open service categories. Okay, and these are the images that I've given you. I'll simply, import it on my website. And maybe for the first one, I'll select maybe this one. Okay. And after that, second one, again, you can select second category. I have only one. That is the reason why I'm able to select only one. But if you have multiple categories, you can select that. All right. For category 4, I think we have not selected this one, I guess. And we have total 5 categories. So let's add one more. Click on add item and let's select this one. Okay. Now this is the style layout 1. We want, if you select layout 2, this is how it will look like. If you select layout 3, this is how it will look like, as you can see. If you select layout 4, this is the layout 4. The one which we are using is layout 5, but we are not using 2 columns. We are using 5 columns. So you can scroll down, you can see this thing, show slider, make it yes. And then once you make it yes, after that, how much space you want, a row gap and column gap, I'll make it 24. Okay, instead of 30, we'll make it 24. Now I'll go to slider and instead of 2, select 5 slides to show. And this is how it will look like. Okay, slides to scroll should be 1. This is only 5, so we don't see this option. But if you open this in a mobile phone, people can scroll it. We'll fix it in mobile phone as well, but people can scroll in mobile phone. Now navigation, whether you want arrows and dots or only dots, you can select this thing, or only arrows for navigation, you can select. Again, when we see this thing in mobile phone, you'll understand this thing in much better way. Now go to style, and if you want to increase or decrease the size of this image, you can do it. Before that, let's add one thing. Click on this top section, edit container, this 6 dots icon, and at top padding, add 80 pixels padding. And at the bottom, select this one. Okay, edit container, this one, advanced, bottom also 80 pixels. Now let me open this in a mobile phone. Let's see how it looks in a mobile phone. So we'll open the mobile phone. And this is this one. This is how it is looking. I'll click on this thing. Maybe I'll bring it in center. For mobile phone, center title. This one also I'll bring it in center. Okay, so I'll go to style and center align for mobile phone. And we don't want this space, so we'll make 0 padding at top. Now click on this one. Okay, this thing, the categories thing. Now for categories, select slider first of all and select 2. Okay, now we want 2 options. And now as you can see, dots are displaying at the bottom. Okay, so this is what we want. Maybe if you want some space at top, then let's add 20 pixels space at top, and rest everything I think is looking good, right? This is how it will look like. Click on publish. Now see tablet. In tablet, this is it, how it is looking. If I click on this thing, maybe in tablet, first of all, instead of this, we can add 20 pixel spacing, column spacing, and instead of 5, if you want to display maybe 3, okay, you can do it like this, and rest everything will be displayed like this. Okay, click on publish. So you can make it however you want it. You can make it mobile friendly, tablet friendly, just like this. Then after that, we have our next section. Now all the other sections will be pretty easy because we can simply copy and paste things. So for this section, we'll add a single column, click on plus button, flex box, and first option, direction column. Now I'll simply copy this thing and paste it over here. Now replace this text. I'll type in latest services instead of service categories, and type in this thing instead of this, and bring it in center. That is the only thing that we have to do. Bring it in center, rest everything is fine. And below this thing, we want to display our services. Okay, at the top section, we displayed the categories. In this section, we have to display the services. So come back to add element and search for service option. Okay, this is the one, service option. So drag and drop this service at the bottom, and this is how it will look like. Now you can change the image alignment, how many columns you want, and all those things. First of all, we want to make it slider for this one as well. So enable slider. Okay. Once you enable slider, then after that, how many you want to display per page. So we're displaying 6, and at once we are displaying 3 columns. Now spacing also, I don't want this much spacing for this. I'll make it 16 pixels between each column. Now go to slider, and instead of 2, select 3. We want to display 3 items. It is displaying only 1 because obviously we have only 1. But once we have more, it will display 3 like this, and you can scroll it left and right. You can also use these arrows for this. Okay. So navigation, we can select arrows so that we can move it using this arrow, and rest everything I think is fine. Let's go to style. I think everything is fine. Finally, you can add some spacing at top and bottom if you want. Okay. So we'll click on this option, edit section, advanced, and top already some spacing is available. So I'll add 80 pixels at bottom. Click on publish. Again, see this thing in a mobile phone. This is how it is looking. Top section, this is looking good, but only this thing we have to fix, service section. So click on service, go to content, and select slider. Now how many you want to display in mobile? So maybe just 1. Okay. And after that, it will display this dots at bottom, and people can slide it if they want, or if it will display arrow. Now in mobile phone, if you see this is touching both the sides, you can do one thing, simple thing. Click on edit container, go to advanced, and you can add some spacing. Earlier it was 80 pixels bottom. Now for left and right also, you can add like 10 pixels. Okay. So here, as you can see, so 10 pixels, or if you want more, 20 pixels spacing, then this will fix it. Okay. For top section as well, click on edit section. 80 bottom was fine. 20 pixels or 10 pixels at left and right, and it will be fixed. So if you think that this is touching both the sides and it is not looking good, then you can do this thing. All right. Now if you remove it, or if you move it, this is how it will look like. Now tablet, this is how it is looking. I think 3 is looking good, but if you want, you can click on this thing, go to slider, and instead of 3, you can make it 2. If you want to display 2 in tablet. All right. Come back to desktop again. Then after that, we have this section. Now till now, we are creating all these sections from scratch using elements. Now let me show you, if you want, you can also import some sections. For example, this is a very simple section. So instead of wasting time, what I'll do is I'll simply give you this section. You can import it. So to import this section, you can click on this button, add template, go to my templates. Earlier we had imported few things. We have imported sign in and sign up page. This time we have to import this section, which is also given to you if you open the media folder. In the media folder, we have pages folder, and inside that you have become a seller section. This is the section that we need to import. So click on import section, and I'll simply choose this file like this. All right. Once it is imported, you will get that option, become a seller section. You can click on insert, and this section will be inserted for you just like this. Okay. Now click on this button, become a seller, and change the link. Okay. So if you want, you can do this thing and type in sign up. So your website name / sign up. This is the sign up button. If somebody wants to become a seller or a freelancer, click on publish. Instead of become a seller, you can also type become a freelancer if you want. Okay, just like this. Click on publish again just to make sure everything is saved. Then only 2 more sections are left, and these are also super simple. We can simply do one thing. Copy this thing from top, paste it over here. Okay, change this thing to top rated freelancers instead of latest services, and browse the talent for your project under description. Then below this thing, we want to display our freelancers. So to display these freelancers, you can click on this add element and search for freelancer option and select this option, freelancers, drag and drop it at the bottom. This is the default style. How many columns we want? We want 4 columns. So first of all, enable slider, and post per page we can say, let's make it 6 so people it will display. And how much space you want? So instead of 30, again I'll make it 24. Okay, and word also I'll make it 24. Okay, this word that is displaying. All right, so this is how it will look like. Now go to slider. We want to display 4, so select 4. Okay, and we don't want this style, by the way. Slides to scroll. Now you can see we just have arrows. We don't have dots at the bottom, so we'll make it arrows. Now most importantly, we don't want this layout. We want avatar, layout avatar. This is the style that we want, right? Click on publish. Finally at the bottom, okay, here also we wanted this thing at the bottom, this link at the bottom. Okay, if I copy this link, view all services, we want it at bottom, so right click, paste, here it is, but we want it in center, so bring it in center. And instead of view all services, you can type in, yeah, it is view all services actually. Then after that, again we can also paste it over here at the bottom, so paste, and instead of view all services, we'll type in explore or where it is, explore or all freelancers, okay, at the center. Okay, so this is how it will look like. Now again, just click on this edit container, and top and bottom padding 80 pixels. Now let's open this in mobile phone. This is how it is looking in mobile phone. Maybe we want to display, let me open this website in a mobile phone. So in mobile phone, we are displaying 1, and you can scroll it like this. Okay, so this is the mobile phone version. So let me do the same thing. Here, go to slider, select 1, and now you can scroll it left and right. Click on edit container and go to layout. Add 20 pixels gap if you want for mobile phone, or we can do one thing. I want some spacing at left and right. That is the reason why I was doing this. So go to advanced, top and bottom maybe 50 for mobile, left and right we can add 10 pixels. Okay, just so that we can have this thing. Okay, left and right we can have some space. Then if you open this in tablet, this is how it will look like. For tablet, maybe we will display 3. Okay, 3 in a row. Again, come back to desktop. Then finally, our last section is this section. So what I'll do is I'll simply duplicate this entire section. So right click, duplicate. We have this section. Change the title to latest projects. Also change the subtitle, and after that also change the link to explore all projects. Okay. Now I'll delete this thing, and instead of this we want to display projects. So search for project and drag and drop it in the middle. No items found because we have not yet created a project. But style, let me show you. First of all, make sure this is not grid, this is list style. So list style is fine, and this time we don't have to make it slider. Just make sure 2 columns are selected, and we want 4 per page. Here as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are displaying 4 per page, and spacing we'll decrease this thing to 24. And finally, one more thing, we want to change the background color to this blue color. Okay, F8, FAFF. So I'll click on edit container, go to style, add this. Okay, click on publish. So this is the only thing that we need. No items found. Once we create a project, everything will start displaying, right? So this is how you create your homepage. With this, we have completed the homepage. And let's again come back to the desktop, or come back to the WordPress dashboard. Now let's create other pages. In fact, we don't have to create these pages. We can simply import them. So again, come back to your main dashboard. Now click on this add new page button. Now first let's add our about us page. So we'll give it a title of about us. At the right hand side, change the template. Instead of default template, make it Elementor full width and publish this page. We don't have to set this page or anything. We can simply design it. Now I won't be designing it from scratch because it takes a lot of time. You have seen with the home page, just to create this simple home page, it took around half an hour for us. So what I'll do is I'll simply click on edit with Elementor. I'll give you the layout. You can simply import the layout and do some changes if you want. Okay, according to your needs, you can do some changes. So to import the layout, click on this second button, add template, go to my templates, import template, select file, and this time select the about us page, click on open. Once it is imported, you can now click on insert and insert this page. And this is how it will look like. Now you can just go ahead. If you want to change the image, click on the image, replace it. If you want to change anything, if you want to change the button style, you can click on this thing, and instead of outline, maybe you want to make it classic. Okay, you can change the color of this thing. Instead of this text color, you can make it white color or whatever you want. Okay, border color, you can change the border color if you want. So all according to you, however you want it, you can design it. Okay, fags, you can click on this thing at the left hand side. So entire thing is created for you. You just need to change the content based on your needs. Click on publish. Again, come back. Let's create the contact page. So come back to the main dashboard under pages. Now click on add new page. And this time we'll give it a title of contact us, or just contact if you want. This template will also be Elementor full width, and publish it. Again, once it is published, we won't be creating it from scratch. We'll again use the same thing. We'll use Elementor page builder to build this thing. So click on edit with Elementor and I'll give you the layout. You can simply import it. So again, click on this second option, add template, go to my templates, import template, select file, select contact us page, open it. And now once it is imported, click on insert. And here, as you can see, you have all the pages and everything. Okay, everything is working absolutely fine. You can now publish it. Again, if you want to change the text, instead of hello at your site, you can go to description. This is all modern heading used, which we have used multiple times. If you want to change the map location, you can click on this pencil button. Instead of this UK address, if you want, you can type in Mumbai, or if you want, you can type in your exact address. You can zoom in, zoom out if you want. Okay, so this is how it works. Publish it. Now these pages are automatically mobile and tablet friendly, so don't need to do any changes on them. Again, come back to the dashboard. Now we have our header and footer left. We have to design the header, and also footer is also empty. So let's see how we can import or how we can design the header and footer. So for this, come back to your main dashboard. At the left hand side, we have Felan builder. Hover over that and click on header. Now click on add new to add a new header, obviously. Let's give it a title of header main or header new or whatever you want. Under template, select Elementor canvas and publish this page. Once it is published, you can again use Elementor to design this thing, and I'll give you the layout. So click on edit with Elementor. Now click on add template, go to my templates, import template, select file and select this one. Okay, header. This is the one, header. Click on open. Once it is imported, you can simply insert this on your website. And this is how it is looking. Let me hide this thing. We have not added our website logo, so that is the reason why it is not displaying properly. For now, just let me publish this page. Come back to your website, refresh it, customize, click on customize. First, let's add logo for our website. Okay, so that we can see that properly. So to add your logo, go to general option, site identity. And this is the logo. Instead of this, if you want to add your logo, click on select image. And let's see, this is the logo that we want. I'll click on select logo. For dark logo, retina logo also, I'll use the same logo. Okay, now as you can see, logo light also, if you want some other logo, you can select that, click on publish. Come back, cut this thing, come back to the dashboard. In fact, again, click on customize. Let me set this as the header and let's see what changes take place. So click on header and select header main that we just created. And this is how it will look like. You have your logo, we have this thing, search bar, we have everything. Click on publish. Menu is not displaying because we have not yet created the menu. One more thing, if you see at the bottom, it is displaying these categories. If you don't want this one, you can delete this thing. Okay, you can delete this entire thing. Click on publish and that thing will be gone. If I come back to the website, as you can see now at the bottom, nothing displays. Once we add the menu, it will look much better. Before we do that, in fact, let me also create the footer, then we can add the menu because footer is empty. So under Felan builder, click on footer. Now click on add new. I'll give it a title of main footer. You can name it anything you want. Template also, change it to Elementor canvas, then click on publish. And once you publish it, you can click on first let it get published properly, and after that we can click on this edit with Elementor button. It is done. Click on this button. Now you can click on this thing, add template. Click on my templates. Click on import. Select file. Select the footer this time because we are creating footer. Click on open. And here it is, footer, insert. Now this is how it is looking. If you click on this thing, okay, it will display all this text, writing and translation. Okay, all these things. So under link, make sure you add your category link. Okay, what is the writing and translation category link? If you don't know what is the link for that, you can come back to your dashboard, or if you, and these are different category names and all. So if you come back to your dashboard and go to freelance service, okay, under freelancer, click on service, and under service we have categories. So click on categories. Now, for example, instead of that, if you want graphic and design, first of all, change the title to graphic and design instead of writing and translation. As you can see, graphic and design changed. And for graphic and design link, you have this view. Okay, right click on view, click on copy link address and paste it under link. So this is going to be a link. Similarly, you can do it with all the other items. Now for pages, you can click on this thing. You have, as you can see, about page, career page. So again, you can just go to that page and add the link for blog page, fax page, contact page, all those pages. Okay, for these links as well, services link is simply your website name / services projects is simply your website name / projects website name / employers and so on. On this connect option, click on this connect, and instead of in LinkedIn, add your LinkedIn, in Twitter, add your Twitter and so on. At the bottom, 2024 Rise theme. So I'll delete Rise theme and we'll type in all right reserved. You can type it made by Nair Sheikh or made by your name or anything like that, and click on publish. So this is your footer. Now let's set this footer. So come over here, click on customize, click on footer and select main footer. And now as you can see, footer is also displaying, header is also displaying. Click on publish. Let's create the menu so that we can also see the menu over here. It does not look empty. To create your menu, again, come back to your dashboard. Now under appearance, you will see menus. Here it is, click on this. Now let's name it main menu or primary menu and click on create menu. Now because this is going to be your main menu, I would recommend you, main menu, I mean menu that will display over here in the header. So tick mark this thing, primary menu. Now what all things you want to display? We want to display home page, about page, let's see, contact page. Okay, these 3 pages for now. All the other pages, if you see, sign in, sign up page is automatically added, and rest all the other pages are added in this option. Okay, messages page, packages page, jobs, dashboard page, all these pages. So what pages we need? We want custom links. Custom links basically for adding, if you add your website name / services, this is going to be a services page. So under link text, type in services, and under URL, website name / services. Then again, copy your website link, and after that / let's add freelancers. If somebody wants to see all freelancers in one place. Okay, and under link text, I'll type in freelancers. Then again, website name / projects. This is for your projects page. So click on add to menu. Okay, I want these options over here at top, services and all. And let's see how it is looking right now. If I open this website in a new tab, let's refresh again. Okay, so this is how it is looking. Link color and all we can change later on. What if you want to display this thing? Okay, when you hover over services, you have all the services categories. Under project, you have projects category and so on. Let's see how we can do that. For that, we'll have to create a new mega menu. You will see that thing under Felan builder. Okay, open main menu or mega menu in a new tab. And over here, click on add new. You can do one thing. Instead of adding everything in one, we can add, because we have added these 3 links, services, freelancers and projects. Under each, we can add different options. Let me show you. So for this, I'll name it services categories. Okay, and after that, we can change this template to Elementor canvas and publish it. Now once you publish it, click on edit with Elementor to obviously design this thing. First thing that we need to do is first let's add a new container. So I'll add a container flexbox. Okay, direction column. Now in this container we want to add 0 gap. So under gap type in 0 over here. Okay, gap should be 0. This is the main thing. Then after that we want to make it boxed. Select boxed and 600 pixels. Okay, so this is how it will look like, because we want only 600 width. The width of this thing mega menu is only 600. So that is the reason why under width we have selected 600. Then after that go to advanced and select padding 0, because we don't want any extra spacing at top and bottom. Then select background color white. Okay, as you can see, when you see this thing, it comes at top and the background color is white color. So select this one, select background style, change the color to white color, because these are the basic things that we have to do. Now inside this we have to display categories list. So if you search for this, here it is, categories list, drag and drop it. Now layout 1 is the thing that we have. Now first we are creating service categories. So I'll select type categories, service categories. Now you can add 3-4 different items. You can also add different icons, SVG icons. As you can see, these are different SVG icons. So you can upload SVG icons. You can click on upload SVG. I have given you these icons as well under media, under dashboard icon. In fact, if you don't want to use these icons, if you want to use your own icons, you can do one thing. You can go to this website, SVG repo, and you can download your own icons from here. For example, if you want your briefcase icon, for example, you can search for briefcase, and whatever icon, whichever icon you want, you can use that. Maybe let's use this simple one. Okay, so you can select this thing and click on download SVG vector. You can also change the color of this icon, and you can use this icon over here that we are creating. Okay, let me upload this icon, click on insert media. Under categories, maybe I'll select graphic and design. Okay, if you see the size of this icon is big, you can delete it. And let's do one thing, click on edit vector, and icon size here, as you can see, you can decrease this thing to 24 pixels. Okay, 64 is the last size that they allow. So we can do one thing, we can use another website. There's another website to download these kind of icons, SVG icons. So for that, you can go to this website, flowbyte.com/icons, and here also we have all these things. So if I search for briefcase, as you can see, you have the briefcase icon. You can now select icon size and stroke width and all these things. So you can use it from here as well. All right. Now, if you want to use these icons, which are inbuilt icons, you can also click on this and click on line awesome. Okay, you have this thing. Here also tons of different icons are available. For example, if you want to use this one, you can see this will show up over here. Okay. Similarly for the second one, maybe if you want to use some other icon, let's search for maybe this one. Okay. And another category, marketing and sales. Then for third item, you can use some other icon, maybe this car icon, different photography and all. Add a item. This time let's add let's say mic icon and programming and text. So this is how you can create all these categories and all. Now because these categories don't have subcategories, it is empty. Graphic and design has 3 subcategories, so that is the reason why it is displaying. Now let's add let's go to style and add some padding from all sides. So padding, you can add any size. I will add 30 pixels padding from all sides, and also add border radius, because if you see these corners, if you see properly, these corners are rounded. So I'll come over here, go to border, and border radius I'll type in 8 pixels, and with that I'll also add shadow. If you click on this pencil button, you can see this will add this kind of shadow. Now I don't want this dark, so I'll do one thing under color. I'll make it very light like this. Okay, now if I hide this thing, you can see very light shadow. So you can do something like this. And once it is done, you can click on publish. And how you can use this icon in your menu, let me show you. So for that, you'll click on screen option at top, and you can tick mark mega menus, which is over here. Okay. And first click on save menu. Now you'll see mega menu at the left hand side. Select this. Select this. This is the mega menu that we just created, categories for services. You bring it under services and click on save menu. Now if you again come back to this page and let's refresh it. Now under services, as you can see, when I hover over this thing, this is how it will display. Similarly, you can create for freelancers project categories, and whenever somebody hover over this thing, they can see all these options. So this is how you do it. Now for mobile phone, I would recommend you to create a new menu without any main menus, without any mega menus. So click on create a new menu. Let's name it mobile menu. Click on create menu, and after that, what all links or pages you want in mobile menu, you can add that. First, make sure to tick mark mobile menu, and here also home page, about page, contact page will be there. Then after that, we'll also add a services page and all those pages. So your website name, then services, okay, and under link also services. So add all these pages that we have added, just without that thing, without the mega menu. Okay, again, if you come back over here, refresh it, this is how it will look like. Now finally, let's see the customization thing. Click on customization. Let's see if some things are still left. Under general page effect, I would recommend you to leave it. Typography we have set. Color, if you want, text color is this color. If you want to make it a little bit more lighter, you can select that. Link color is this blue color instead of this color if you want some other color. Okay, these are the colors that if you want to change them, you can change them. Layout, let's see, layout is fine. Footer, header we have seen. I don't think we have anything else over here. You can click on publish and leave it as it is. Click on setting. Now you can come back to this header menu, main menu, that header that we were earlier editing. You can refresh this page. Now it will display the menu. You can now click on this menu, and now you can design this thing. Text color, we'll make it black color, and hover color, instead of green color, you can set blue color, because this is your website link. Now, as you can see, this is how it will look like. Click on publish. Right, refresh. You can see changes taken place. Now finally, let me do one thing. We have seen this thing. We have opened a new incognito window. We have seen a freelancer can come to your website, and they can add their services and all those things. Now I'll do one thing. I'll again open this website in a new window. We already have this Google Chrome opened. We have this incognito window, a private window open. Now let me open Microsoft Edge. This is a new browser. We are not using Google Chrome. We are using a different browser. And in this browser, we'll sign up as an employer, and we'll try to purchase that service, and let's see how everything works. So I'll click on sign in. And in fact, I want to sign up. So I'll click on sign up. And this time I want to sign up as an employer. Under name, I'll type in John Doe. Okay, dummy name. Username will be John. Email john@gmail.com. Some password. I accept terms and services. Click on sign up. Okay, once you're signed up, you will be automatically redirected to the dashboard employer page. Now employer can go to the website. They can go to services. They can see somebody has created this service. Now if I try to open this service, I can see everything related to this service, or this employer or customer can see this service. If they want to purchase any service, maybe I want to purchase this 159 service, deliver, or maybe just this one $99 service, or whatever service you want, they can click on continue. They will be redirected to this page. If they want to also purchase add-ons, I also want to do my SEO on my website, so I can tick mark this thing. Now as you can see, time will increase and price will also increase. Okay, so these things will increase. Now service fee $16 is added. If you want, you can remove this thing. I have shown you this under theme settings. So if you go to Felan theme options, under services option, you can make it 0. If you want to add additional service, that is the reason why I added 10%. So I was charging 10% additional service. Let me open this website. Now if I refresh it, now no service cost, because we have removed that thing. Now we have enabled WooCommerce payment. So if this person wants to make payment through WooCommerce, they can click on this pay now button. Now they will be redirected to the checkout page, which is this page. This person will now enter their details. Okay, just notice one thing. Under this, it does not display the name. PayPal, Razorpay, cash on delivery, everything is working. Stripe is a credit card is not displaying name. So let's very quickly fix that thing as well. Under WooCommerce, go to settings, go to payments, and select this one, credit card Stripe, and title. Here it says credit debit card. Copy and paste in the same thing under description as well. Click on save changes. Now again, come back to this page. Let's reload this page. Now as you can see, title says credit debit card. Now you can see everything $208. So if I want to purchase this thing, I'll enter my details over here. Okay, John Doe. I'll add my address. And after that, everything is fine. I'll simply select whatever payment method this person wants. They can select this payment method. I'll select cash on delivery so that I don't have to make $200 payment to myself. So I'll simply click on place order. Once this customer purchases the thing, they will see the order ID number, order number. Now they can go back to their dashboard. They can see bought services, and they can see they have just purchased this service for $208. They can now click on detail, and they can now chat with this person, with this freelancer. Now if I go back to the freelancers page, and if I click on my services, now if I click on orders, you can see I have a new order for $208. This is the thing. And I can also again click on detail, go to orders, click on detail, and I can chat with this person back and forth. Okay, so maybe I'll come back to the customer account, and customer will say, customer will maybe upload an image. Maybe they will upload, let's say, this image, and they will say, I want a website like this or something like that. Okay, so, and they will send them the message. Message has been sent. If I again come back to this page, I refresh it, I can see I want a website like this. If I download this image, I can see, okay, they want a website like this. I can download the image. I can save the image if I want. Once I have completed, I don't want to go into all these things. Once I have completed this thing, I'll tell I have completed the project, and I can upload the file. If it is an upload file, and as you can see, these are the files that are supported: JPEG, JPG, PNG, GIF. Now, if you also want to support MP3, MP4, like video audio files, you can go to again theme settings, and you can just add those extensions. Go to theme options. Under general settings, you can add those extensions. Go to first general setting. This is not general setting. Here it is. You can add more file format names. Okay, or if they want, they can add if this person or if this freelancer wants, they can add it, or they can upload it on some other, maybe on Google Drive or on some other platform, and they can give the link or anything. And after that, they will send the message that I have completed the project. Now, once this customer is happy and satisfied with this, they will click on this thing, make complete, and they will give them ratings and all. Great job, comment maybe. Okay, click on submit, and with this transaction will be settled. Now you will again, let's go back to this page. Now if I go back to the wallet, here it still says $0 because you as an admin have not approved this payment. So what you will do is you will go to WooCommerce orders. You will see a new order was placed. Whatever is happening on your website, you will keep on getting those details. John Doe has placed an order for $208. If you see that you have received this payment, you will see that this payment was to be made on delivery, which was cash on delivery. So if it was made through PayPal, through Stripe, through Razorpay, any payment gateway, you would have seen the transaction ID, and you could have checked that transaction ID on your PayPal account or Stripe account or Razorpay account. If you have received this money, you can change the status of this transaction to completed and click on update. Now, if again come back to this freelancer's account, and if I refresh it, so once you do this settings, after that withdrawal balance will start displaying for you. Now let's see how this freelancer can withdraw this amount. Now this is the complete amount. Okay, obviously this is the order amount to $208. Out of this, 30% will be deducted, which is the amount that we have set in the settings. If you go under theme settings, and if you click on freelancers, here as you can see, 30% we are deducting as our commission. So freelancers amount, whatever their balances, will take 30% because the transaction and everything is happening on our website. Now, if this freelancer wants to withdraw this amount, first of all, they'll have to go to settings, select payout. If they want to accept payment through PayPal, they can type in their PayPal email address. If they want to accept payment through bank transfer, they can add their bank account number, bank account name, bank name, and all these things. Once they do that, they can click on this button, withdraw now. They can select wire transfer, or they can select whatever. Maybe I want wire transfer. And after that, how much money? I'll select entire amount, $208. And you can see you'll be charged 30% fee upon withdrawal. Now, if I click on withdrawal, you can see a new withdrawal request is sent. And my withdrawal request amount is $146, which is 70% of $208. Now, if I again come back to this website, to the dashboard, let me show you how you as the admin of the website, how you can transfer this money to this person. So to do this thing, you will go to Felan freelancers and click on withdraw. And let me tell you this thing one more time. I have told you this thing, I have explained you this thing multiple times, but just one last time as well. Whenever a new customer purchases any service on your website, for example, this customer purchased a service for $208. So that entire amount actually came into your account. What you do is you deduct your 30% commission, and this 70%, which is 146.60, this is the amount that you are transferring. Okay. Now you can see this is the amount you have to transfer, and you have to transfer through wire transfer. If you click on view, you can see their wire transfer details, or you can see their bank account details. If I scroll down, you can see their bank account details given over here. Okay. Bank account name and all these things. Now you can take these details, you can send them the money. Once you send them the money, you can again come back to, just click on back, come back to this page, and you can select this option completed. You can mark this thing as completed. So you have basically paid this amount. And now as you can see, the status is changed to completed. So this is how it works. Now let me show you one more thing. We have not yet seen the projects option. So how an employer or a customer can submit project on your website. Now to submit a new project, we'll again go back to the employer's account or the customer's account. Here the customer or the employer will click on manage projects. And from here, to create a new project, they will click on the create new project button. Now to create a new project, first they will have to create a company. Now I have contacted the theme developer and I have requested them to make this thing disable, because this is both a micro job freelance theme and also a job board theme. So they have the jobs option, company option. I've requested them to remove this company option from this theme, or to make it not required, so that even if you don't fill in the company option, you can post your project. But till now, company option is required. So let me show you how this works. And after that, I'm sure by the time you're watching this video, this option will be removed. You don't need to create any company to post a new project. But let me show you how both the ways. So if this is required, then you can go to my company, click on add new company, and you'll have to, just like we did with multiple options, we'll have to select category for the company, and we'll have to select, let's say founded, it's fine, company size. Okay. And let's see if few more things are, no, only category and company size. These two things we have to create. So you'll see that under Felan employer, you can see companies, the first option under Felan employer, click on that. Now you'll get these options at the left hand side. Let's click on categories and create different categories like HR, services, management, or technology, whatever category you want. Okay. Different category for different companies. Similarly, company size, maybe 1 to 10 people. Okay. Add new company size, 10 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 plus, whatever you want. Okay. Once you add these options, now if I again come back to this page, refresh it, now we can create a new company. I'll name it Acme Incorporation. Category maybe technology, your company name. So what will be the link? So website name /companies/Acme. And after that, some description you can type in, website name, phone number. These are not required, so I'll just leave it as it is. Email is required, so I'll just type in some dummy email address. Founded in, you can select the year. Company size, you can select company logo. If you want, you can upload a company logo. I'll just upload a person's image. Okay, you can upload a logo, obviously. Company's profile, these are not required, so I'll just leave them just to save some time and click on publish. So you have created the company. Now you can post a job, so post a project. So click on projects. Now in projects also, first we have to create career level or career level categories, languages, just like we did with services and other options. So for this, you can come back to this theme, and under Felan employers, you will see projects. Click on that and you'll get options related to that. So under projects, you can see categories. Click on that. Now I'll just create one category because we have seen these things multiple times, many different times. So I'll just create a new category, technology, just one. Under skill also just create one. WordPress maybe is a skill. Under language also just one. You can create as many as you want. I'll just create English over here. Under career level, I'll select, you can select multiple options like whether a person is fresher, intern, senior, junior, you can select those options. After you do that thing, again, come back to this page, employers page. Now we can post a job. Maybe this employer or this customer wants to create a job. I want a professional website. Okay, or maybe I want an e-commerce website. So this customer will say that I want an e-commerce website. All right. Technology, career level, fresher. So I'm looking for somebody who can create, or they can type in, I'm looking for somebody who can create an e-commerce website for me, and they will describe what kind of e-commerce website they want and what skill they are looking for. So maybe they are looking for WordPress, a person who knows WordPress. Okay. Then they can upload these gallery images. If they have some, images or some website templates or designs that they can take inspiration from, then those kind of images can be uploaded. Cover image can be uploaded from here. This is your featured image. So maybe, let's say I'll upload maybe this one as a featured image, cover image, featured image. And after that, rest everything looks fine. Now, what is the budget? My budget is a negotiable price of maybe, let's say, maybe my maximum budget, I'll select a maximum budget of $15 per hour. This is the amount that I'm ready to pay. Now, which company? I'll select Acme. And after that, you can type in some FAQ, frequently asked question. So I'll just type in FAQ 1, and after that you can answer it, and you can simply click on post project. Once you do that, you can see this project is now posted on the website. This is opening, which means this is running on the website. Now, if I come back to the employers page, and if I go to the projects page, which we have created the link, and now we can see we get this option, send proposal. So now we can click on that send proposal button. They are asking for $15, maximum they are ready to pay $15. You can give them your rate. Maybe you're ready to do it for $20 or only $14. And after that, same thing happens just like we saw earlier. You can, go back and forth with the customer. You can chat with them. Once the project is done, you can send the file and all. Okay, which we have seen multiple times. So this is how this entire thing works. So we have seen everything related to services, everything related to projects, freelancers, and also employers. Okay guys, so with this, we have finally completed this tutorial. I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. If you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comment section below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.